Hey, if you're brand new to the channel, subscribe right now, or a bunch of baby dolphins will die. I'm not joking about that, just so you know. So if you're sitting there laughing like, oh, that's funny. No, really, subscribe. Animals will die. So, let's do it. Alright, don't mess around with shit like this. Hit that like button and jam the thumb directly up my rectum. It sounds like a Linkin Park meets Eminem song. So click the thumb, jam it up inside my bum. Here I come, yeah, I'm alive again. I didn't hang myself, I didn't kill myself. I'm back from the dead, yeah, Linkin Park for life. What? Here we go. I don't know, that's what it sounds like. What's up, everybody? We got wrestling news. Toni Storm's launching an OnlyFans page. Can you believe it? Wow, all the hornballs are coming out right now. Let me tell you that. They're freaking out. They got their pants unzipped. They're ready to go. Coming to you live again from the bedroom, not from the car today, not from the car. Anything goes from the car. But hey, we're also not, in the studio. There'll be no studio soon, man. It's all going up on eBay. But no, it's good to see you guys in the chat. As we begin here, wait for everybody to get in here. So maybe if you're watching on delay, fast forward a few minutes. But we got, man, people are still coming to me about this Vince McMahon wrestling at WrestleMania thing. I can't believe that's real. And people came to me about it, and I was like, all right, that's enough of the music. People came to me about it, and I was like, this was something we talked about months ago. And, once everything started shaping the way it is now, though, I'm like, okay, well, now I see what they meant by Vince is going to wrestle, and, that's not going to happen. But people are still asking me about it. And then I happen to not only see that, but I had an interaction with Cronin about it on Twitter a little while back. And then he said, hey, we just put up an audio take about that. And so I was checking that out. Then I saw a couple other people make some news comments about it as well. And so apparently this is something that's still on the table, which is for Vince McMahon. Potentially still wrestling at WrestleMania, and that's a real thing, man. That's a real thing. So that's gonna be crazy, bro. If that really happens, I mean, Vince McMahon back in the ring, I don't know. We'll see. What up, Big Merc? How you doing? What up, Dan? Cody Rhodes might be facing Ziggler. Oh, he took away the message. All right, well, repost it. You must have spelled it all wrong, you mongoloid. Try to spell it right, Dan. And then get another picture with Cody Rhodes. Next time you talk to Cody Rhodes, Dan, like you did last time, beg him for a job even more. Like, tell him that Joe Cronin really needs a job. And then beg him even harder for a job than you did the first time. I do appreciate the first effort, though. It was pretty good, But we're going to have to beg a little bit harder next time, next time you see Cody Rhodes. I still believe that he's coming to WWE. I think it's going to be next Monday. I really do think it's going to be Monday. If it's not next Monday, I mean, I'm pretty much out at that point. I mean, what would Seth Rollins be doing otherwise? What the hell could Seth Rollins possibly do? And in a minute, we're going to get to this Toni Storm OnlyFans. I mean, that's it's a news day, man. What a wrestling news day. Now, I wake up in the morning thinking like, hopefully, Jeff Hardy ran over another civilian, and somebody else did something crazy, because we could use some wrestling news. So you hope that people are fired. As a wrestling podcaster, and I've been doing this for 10 years now. I mean, I've been doing YouTube since 2007 in some capacity or not, or other, rather. And I've certainly been doing this wrestling stuff for almost 10 years now directly. So as a podcaster, you start to realize that, man, you really do. You count on, Tony Khan to fire a guy, or, for, Vampiro to rape a hooker somewhere, or, somebody to pass away, or, just some tragedies to happen, because then you get views. And so, like, to sit here every day And you know, you start to become a miserable person, right? Like a terrible person, because you're hoping for these things. Like, what other human being goes to Stop and Shop, the grocery store, to buy a few things for his kids for school for the week, but at the same time is thinking, I hope Jeff Hardy drinks too much Jack Daniels today and runs over a pedestrian. Like, that's not healthy for people. But that's the reality of it. And I don't care what anybody says. They're hoping for it. They're lying if they're not. They're hoping for tragedy. Wrestle Cage News and Wrestle Dude and JP from the Bronx and whoever's doing wrestling news. The wrestling is so bad nowadays. It's so terrible that they're thinking this every day. They're like, man, please God, let Shane McMahon, fall down a flight of stairs. Or please let Jeff Hardy, crash into a school. Like, that's what people are doing, That's what people are thinking everywhere, And so don't let them, they'll tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand how bad I want Dixie Carter to all of a sudden have dementia and go on a rant about enslaving people, and then to find out that she really isn't racist and crazy, or that she is crazy. She's going crazy, but not before she does a shoot interview with somebody that she shouldn't have and says all these terrible, crazy things, and then it just blows up everywhere, and then Booker T and all these people that work for Dixie Carter have to come out and say, no, she was actually really good. Like, she never was racist or mean. Like, I don't understand what's going on. But yet she's on TV calling anybody who's not white charcoal people. So that's what I want to see. And yes, bad news is good news. Does anybody know that I'm joking at this point, or is people really think this is serious? I wonder sometimes when I go on these rants about things if people are like, wow, this guy's crazy. If they realize it's a joke. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, hit that like button. You guys will help the algorithm when you hit that like button. So feel free to drop a like on this video. Things didn't go very well for me today, or if they did go well for me today, I wouldn't be live right now. But the good news is for you guys is that I'm live. So what's going on? What up to Midwest West Outcast? What a weird name that is. What's Midwest Outcast? How are you an outcast in the Midwest? What is that, like you're not racist, so everybody doesn't like you or something? No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding again. You have to say that now because nobody, people take that for real. They'll be like, "Oh, Joe thinks all the Midwest people are racist." It's like, no, I'm just joking. That's what that's the joke, I guess. Maybe it's not a joke. I don't know. Well, who knows anymore with what I just literally think I just like to joke about everything. All right, I'm just making sure my audio is good because I'm up here in this room and my audio is obviously different. And I got to make sure my audio is working. Okay, good. You guys can hear me good? We're good. There's no complaints in the chat. Carlos Ray, you're kidding too? Well, let's have fun. Where is Dixie Carter these days? I don't know. Probably getting gangbanged or something. That's my guess. She seemed like a sweetheart. Yes, we have bad news. Bad news. Toni Storm is dead. I'm just kidding. Imagine that. That would be real weird. Toni Storm's gone. We've lost Toni Storm. Mr. Pico Boulevard just dropped a super chat. I don't know if it popped up yet or not. We're going to find out. Hold on. Mr. Pico Boulevard dropping a super chat. It didn't alert me yet. I don't know why, but whatever. We'll just we'll take a look at it manually since it didn't pop up. Mr. Pico said, Scott Hall always wanted to bang Dixie. What the hell? Are you serious? Is that a real thing? Mr. Pico Boulevard. I don't know why it didn't pop up. Maybe it's because it's a $2 super chat. It was no, that's not enough. Jeff Hardy's driver's license Jeff Hardy's driver's license is classified as obsolete. We'll take away your driver's license, classified as obsolete.
Superchat party!
Oh, no, that's a different one.
Yeah.
This is Alex Oli.
Oh, yeah?
Tonight's Dynamite is stacked. Rosa vs. Britt Steel Cage rematch. Wardlow vs. Scorpio TNT title. MJF gonna cost Wardlow. Scorpio not transitional champ.
Yeah, it does feel like that. I mean, they've got to set that rivalry up the right way. So, yeah, that's a great point, Alex Oli, is tonight's Dynamite. We have a lot, I think, tonight to look forward to. Thank God. What up, Alex? Man, thank you, dude, for the $5. Thanks for the $5 super chat. That is the should we put him on the board for that? Let's put him on the board for that. That's the top. That's a $5 dono. We'll put Alex Oli on the top for that. Yeah, that is interesting tonight. We could go into all the matches and talk about how that's going to break down too. We'll go into that because that is tonight is going to be very interesting. I mean, I would think so because I think it's not often that AEW puts back-to-back lackluster shows together. And I think last week was all right last week was a bit lackluster. And part of it was after Revolution, obviously last week, they were riding high on Revolution, and I just think that they did their little things they wanted to do, but they didn't think too much about that episode. They were so in on Revolution that they didn't care too much about Dynamite. That's what I believe. Maybe they did care, but it came off bad. But it was good enough, 5, 6 out of 10 show. I think I gave it a 5 maybe. But so we have a lot to look forward to tonight because it's not often that AEW puts back-to-back lackluster shows out there, or back-to-back like okay shows. Like okay, that show was all right, but that wasn't the greatest, but it was all right. And you don't get a lot of all rights back-to-back from AEW. If you get an all right show or like all right, that was an all right show, usually the week after is better for sure. So knowing that last week, in my opinion, was a 5 or 6 show, which was about a thumbs middle of the road to a trying to stick it up. Usually the next week we get a thumbs up. So I would look for tonight, like you said. That's a great point because there's a lot of other stuff I was going to talk about here in this stream, but that I wasn't even going to get to that AEW stuff. So I'm glad you brought that up because that reminded me to go into that. So we'll do that in a bit and go over AEW. Because it's maybe like a couple of times it happened where AEW had a show that was like mediocre. It was like, all right, they had a mediocre show. Then the next week they had kind of a bad show. That's only happened once or twice ever, in my opinion. Now, some people out there probably, maybe they think it's happened a whole bunch. They don't like AEW. I don't quite understand the people that don't like AEW, because to me, AEW, even if they're doing not good things, they're having a bad time. It's like it's still entertaining. The road wreck, the train wreck of AEW is much more exciting than like anything WWE would do. My microphone die? There we go. Am I better now? Sound better now? I feel like the microphone crapped out. But yeah, what up, Awandi? Hey, Mr. Pico. What's up? You want dick? Did you come here for dick? You better go rewind this thing to the beginning so you get all the big ones. AEW used too many super kits. Yeah, Thunder Rosa is probably going to win tonight. So Thunder Rosa is probably going to become AEW champion, women's champion tonight. And I'm assuming that probably what's going to happen is Thunder Rosa is going to have to beat up, there's going to be interference at the end, and she's going to have to overcome interference and win the match, and it's going to be a big celebration type of thing. They had that epic match on TV months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago? The one where Tony Khan was creeping on Britt Baker, and it was so weird. I love Tony Khan, though, man. Tonight, I hope everybody knows that the women are going to go out there, and they're going to put it on the line. You're going to see the very best of the nation. So, I'm hoping for a Tony Khan speech is what I'm trying to get at. I'm really hoping that tonight, Tony Khan goes out there and gives us the Tony Khan on the microphone that I want, I mean, there has been so many influential people on the microphone over the years. I mean, you talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, what I'm going to do tonight is Stone Cold Steve Austin is here to whoop somebody's ass.
And then you got, Vince McMahon on the microphone.
Welcome, everyone, to Monday Night Raw.
It's me, Vince McMahon, and today I've decided, there's so many legendary speeches, The Rock says that if Bristol County isn't down with that, The Rock says The Rock's got 2 words for you. The Rock's not going to say suck it. The Rock's not going to say stick it. The Rock is just simply going to say bring it. Right? And then you get Tony Khan's promos. Well, nobody will ever forget his amazing Tony Khan promos in the middle of the ring in front of everybody. I think he stands out. I think there's no one like Tony Khan on the microphone. Not a lot of people can confidently, strongly, and limp-wristedly deliver a impassioned, embodied, passionate speech about wrestling and about what they're doing in wrestling like Tony Khan. Not a lot of people can go out there limp-wristed like this and say, I'm going to tell you what I know. Anybody else would think, where is this special needs person's family to get them out of the ring? But Tony delivers it with such conviction that I believe every single word. You know what I mean? And I want to follow him. Even though I feel like I'm following the school shooter, I want to follow Tony Khan. I don't know what it is about him.
Super Chat Party!
I like him, for real. I really do like Tony. I'm not kidding about that.
No Cody versus Rollins. It's actually Janella versus Rollins.
Oh, my God. The bad boy, Joey Janella, is here! Oh, my God. Imagine that. Oh, God, that'd be funny. That would be pretty good, too, though, to be honest. Back down Janella. Well, Janella's back down from another place. Not only does Janella back down from Joe Cronin's show, Janella backs down from Enzo Amore, and now Janella's back down from his own job at AEW. The guy is a back down king. And Joey, now that you're free to do anything, Joey, why don't you face me in a death match? I have nothing left to lose. I'm about to be in jail, potentially. So, Joey Janella, why don't you step in a death match with me? And if I die, I die. If you die, you die. And whoever wins gets the other guy's entire wrestling collection. I've got hundreds of DVDs. I've got signed posters, tapes. I've got memorabilia up the asshole. I have the second ever press pass for AEW Dynamite. That's got to be worth something. I have a whole bunch of stuff, okay? I have a whole bunch of stuff that I could pass along to my children or probably have to give to the IRS. But if you kill me, it's yours. So what do you think about that? 2 failures. 2 failures in the middle of a ring to find out who the number 1 failure is going to be, right? You want to do this, Joey? You were scared of Enzo. I get it. He got big muscles. But you're kind of like me, you know? You don't put a lot of work into working out. You know? You're not really in good shape. We're about the same height. Quite honestly, I think this is a good matchup. So don't back down again. Don't back down. You had a reason to back down in AEW. You were afraid that the higher-ups were going to see you on my show and think that you're related to me, just like, you know, Mr. Sammy Guevara was going to rape people in the dressing room, rape women at WWE, and he went on Bald Baby's show and said some naughty things. So you were afraid that coming on my show would be some kind of detriment to you. So now that the chains are off, there is no worry of job security. No reason for you to back down this time. Back down, Joey Janella. So you want me to come out of retirement? I haven't wrestled in 15 years or something like that. You want me to come out of retirement and step into a death match with you? You just say the word, bro, and prove to everybody, especially yourself, that you don't back down from an internet troll who wears his hat backwards, wears a puka shell necklace from 1996, dresses like it's 1996, can't hold a job, can't keep his YouTube channel afloat, losing all the patrons, losing everything, gonna go to jail soon, overweight, 3 kids, dad, doesn't work out anymore, and you won't even step up to the plate against me. What the hell are you ever going to step up to the plate? When are you ever going to do that if you can't do it against me, Joy? You pussy!
Here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window.
Yep.
Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time was the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. You put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock o'clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said Glock o'clock. I said Glock o'clock.
I got 20 on you, Joe, in a death match.
Come on, Joey Janella! You hear Carlos Ray? Carlos Ray's putting $20 down. Well, he's giving 4 of them to Google, but he's putting $20 down for me, Carlos Ray is. God damn it. Buenos tardes. Yo soy tu papi. Carlos Ray, thank you so much, man. Hey, Carlos, man, he's going to overtake Alex Oli, actually. Let me just jump him off here. Another super chat. Carlos, thank you for that, man. Carlos supporting the Cronin Gasoline Fund, as it's getting rough out there, isn't it, folks, huh? Oh, yeah, baby. I don't know why Nikki J wouldn't be here. Nikki J is a $50 patron and a longtime supporter. Nikki J is one of my cronies. Do you understand that? Nikki J and me, we rob banks together, bro. Do you not understand that? Danny 310, whoever, whatever. Mwah. You got to understand, Danny. Me and Nikki J rob banks together, man. We do it with dildos too, by the way. Nikki J, the weed god, is here. Yeah, you want to get cringe today? We'll get cringe. I'll stay on. I won't go away. I'm down for whatever you guys want to bring. Carlos. It's fucking Glock o'clock in here. AO saying Kevin Owens was pissed at WWE for the replay issue. Let's talk about that. I spent all night ranting about this. I love when the things that we bring up are also annoying the wrestlers. How could they not annoy the wrestlers? Guys, on my Raw review, I went on a full rant multiple times about why all night were they teasing a segment and then stopping the segment for a commercial, which is okay. I understand the commercial break. They constantly did this. They did this at least 3 key times. Something was about to happen, and they went to commercial break. And then when they came back from commercial break, they ignored where they had last teased us and left off and began showing a whole promo for something completely unfucking related. It was fucking bizarre. It was like, dude, can you imagine a TV show like, I'll tell you who killed Melanie. I'll tell you who killed Melanie. Doom, 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 doom. Tide brand is the brand that I choose for my family. Blah, 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 blah. 4 minutes of commercials, and you're like, oh, my God, who killed Melanie? Oh, my God. They come back, and now we're back to Days of Our Lives. 2 years ago on Days of Our Lives, you remember when Chuck killed John? Well, this summer, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what's going on? And then they, like, let's go back in time and remember that moment. And then we went back and looked at a replay from 2 years ago where something happened, and we sat there watching it for like 4 minutes. And you're like, what the fuck? Who killed Melanie? What is going on? And so like 9 minutes passed, and then we get back to what was going on. Okay, I'll tell you who killed Melanie. It was me. It was me. Like, and you're just like, all the tension is left. Like 4 minutes of commercials was rough as it was. But then when the show came back, I was like, oh my God, okay, here we go. What? Like, it was just fucking weird. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was weird. And I was ranting about it on Raw. You know what I mean? Ranting about it on the Raw review. And, you know, basically what happened was Kevin Owens was complaining about it as well. And let me, hold on a second. Let me get that up real quick. I got to type it in. I got to get logged in. I'm not logged in on this account. Hold on 1 second. Ah! There we go. I'm logged in now. All right, so a lot of people sent me this too, by the way, and thank you guys for sending it to me. But one of the people that sent it to me was DWELSH, and I think I can probably find it from him quicker. Yes, I can. Here it is. So this is just bizarre, because Kevin Owens said the same thing that we said. He was watching it, waiting for his segment to start again, and he's like, what the fuck is this? But this wasn't an accident, because they did this multiple times throughout the night. Thank you to Carlos Ray for sponsoring the shit out of this show with the $20, man. Look at this.
Why? Why are they showing this?
Why? Why? Why are they showing this? Like, this is the funniest fucking clip ever. Like, and it's funny that the guy could hear Kevin Owens from his spot, because even Kevin was saying what we were saying. Like, what the fuck is this?
Why are they showing this? It just happened.
Why are they showing this again? It just happened. Dude, he's in the ring for like 10 minutes. They're teasing a segment, and then he's in the ring for fucking 10 minutes.
Why are they showing this? It just happened. Why? Why are they showing this? It just happened.
That is hilarious. That is so funny, man. I don't know. It kills me. Like, why? Why are they showing this? It just happened. Now, he's, like, in character, kind of, obviously, probably, but, oh, my God, bro, is that funny? That is funny. Oh, boy. Pretty funny. Now I'm getting all these security alerts. Like, you just somebody logged into your thing. It was me. God damn it. Thanks to everybody who gave my mother birthday wishes the other day. How's my microphone sound? I still sound okay? Sometimes this microphone's not the best. I gotta get a new headset. Oh man, that cracked me up. Bucktooth producer sucks. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. I don't get it. That's just sad, man. It was stupid. Toni has an OnlyFans now. She needs to put a lesbian content. Is she a lesbian or is she bisexual? I didn't know that. I thought she was straight for some reason. I'm not really sure. I just know she's launching it. Let me see here. Let me click on the article, because there's a new article about it, I think. Toni Storm, WWE superstar. As seen on her Instagram post below, Toni Storm announced that she will launch her OnlyFans page Eastern Time. She is promising exclusive content for her subscribers. I might be doing that too soon. Storm has been teasing OnlyFans content for several weeks, and now she's confirmed the page. It looks like she has already wrapped a few photo shoots for her content. Whoa. Storm requested her WWE release in late December. She has a 90-day non-compete clause. I guess she can compete on OnlyFans, though. If this is one of the teases, like, this isn't very good at all. Like, what the hell? That looks terrible. I mean, her face looks amazing here. Like, her face, like, her face is, wow. Like, she looks like a model. But, I mean, the shot sucks. You know, I'm not paying for this shot. You better release a better shot than this. I mean, you know, this is really going to be for the weird fucking dorks who really love her already. So, like, they're obsessed with her for some reason. So they're going to pay all this money for, like, sort of almost nude photos, I guess. And people are just going to pay to do it. So it's a good idea by her, I guess. But I would never sign up for this. I mean, she'd have to be taking cum shots and things like that for me to, like, sign up. You know, or, like, talk to me directly, be like, you know, Joe Cronin, watch this. Like if Toni Storm told me, like, if she was making a video where she was like, hey, Joe Cronin, thanks for being an only fan of me. She, like, starts getting, just shooting in her face and her mouth, and she starts spitting and gagging on it and being like, Joe Cronin. Like, then I would be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. All right, I think I'd sign up for that. You know? But, I mean, other than that, I'm not going to get involved in that, you know? I'm just going to be honest. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't get it. You'd have to be a slurping whore for me to want to sign up for your OnlyFans. You know, like I just it's fucking crazy. I don't know. I'm only supporting one woman. And it's only $2. What the fuck? My door just opened. Oh, the cat came in. I was like, there's a fucking ghost in the house. What up, kitty? What do you want to do? What are you doing, kitty? Want to come over here? You want to come over here? Gonna make a cameo? Where's the other kitty cat? Where's Faye? Joey Janella leaving AEW. We talked about this earlier. And then we're going to talk about the Vince McMahon thing again. We talked about that earlier, and I sort of teased it, and we didn't talk too much about it fully. But, you know, one of the people who probably sends nudes to Cyclops, because the guy's got like 90 women that he just keeps around so he can probably cheat on whoever he's with. I'm not interested in signing with AEW, he said, or re-signing with them at all. So it looks like he'd rather go on the indies, unless, I mean, would WWE really hire, you know, Joey Janella? I don't know. Joey Janela is a weird person, man. He backs down from everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's backing down from AEW. Wouldn't be surprised if he backs down from everything, you know? Joey Janela I would have done a lot with Joey Janela if I could, if I had a company. Unless it's Joey Janela holding himself back, like Keith Lee held himself back, like several wrestlers hold themselves back nowadays, and they're bitches. Now, if Joey Janela is like that, then that's on him. But I feel like if I had a wrestling company, I would have had Joey Janela be, Joey, you're going to be the Shawn Michaels meets Mankind, but the first ever Joey Janela. You know, you're the first ever Joey Janela. There's nobody who's like Mankind and Shawn Michaels in one guy. Like, that's what you are. You're crazy. You're unhinged. You're wild. You're charismatic. We're going to come up with great ideas and stories for you where you're somewhat like a Macho Man character, too. Like, you're a top mid-card guy who's a real character and a real threat of the company. You know, you're really a guy who's going to staple in this company, and this is what we're going to do with you. If Macho Man was hardcore, that's who you're going to be. You know, that's who I see you as. And, you know, we would have done shit with Joey Janela, but that didn't happen. I'm not sure what that is or what the reason is. Everyone's talking about Vince McMahon still competing at WrestleMania. There's still a big leak news everywhere about this, and I've been searching everywhere trying to figure it out, exactly what's going on. And I really haven't been able to narrow it down. I've seen reporters and rumors and different things everywhere about Joey Janela, and rather about Vince McMahon, and I can't pinpoint whether it's real or not. I really can't figure it out. Commercial break. You might get a commercial break, guys. Just heads up. And but what I will do, but there's like I said, I spoke to a couple people earlier about this, and there is a little bit of traction on this. And here's a take from Cronin. think this is Bill Bahati and Cronin, but listen to this take, and this is sort of what I've been hearing as well, and I think they've got a good take on it here. Vince McMahon's status for WrestleMania. Coincidentally, this popped up right as I was talking about this.
Vince has done a whole thing where he said that there was a sheet, and then he saw it, and then it changed, and now the sheet says something else. This is such nonsense. There's no sheet going around. There's no like.
Wait, was Vince ever supposed to wrestle? Because you said Vince was supposed to wrestle as the last part of his the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Like that. I still think he's gonna.
So that's the big rumor there. Is see, I've been hearing that as well. And the thing is, there's this big documentary that they're filming. That they haven't been telling us about it, but a lot of people know about this documentary. And because of the documentary, allegedly, part of it was supposed to lead to Vince McMahon doing some kind of wrestling or getting in an altercation or, coming back. It's something about how crazy Vince is. And that's where that rumor is coming from. And I thought it was, it's not going to happen now because they've sealed everything up with Austin Theory and Pat McAfee. But now there's still a rumor that Vince is wrestling. And I couldn't find anyone talking about it, but I'm seeing the reports from several people. And this is the first time I heard someone else actually talk about it this week. Since, I found a bunch of clips of people talking about it from months ago when we were all talking about it. But this is the first I've heard someone mention it after seeing these reports.
Wrestle. So what I've been told is, so there's stuff in the documentary, and it's there's a lot of pieces about how he's constantly working 24/7, how he's a workaholic lunatic.
He gets 4 hours of sleep a night. Sleeps 4 hours. How he goes to the gym after work at 2 a.m. and how he has to eat after he works out at 2 a.m. So all of that is in there. So the climax of this insanity, of this insane workaholic, is for him to show that at this age, he could do something still physically in the ring. Now, whether this gets turned into a two-on-one match or whatever, I'm not too sure. The idea I would have thought would have been to advertise Vince, but if you don't have any pay-per-view anymore, I guess the surprise in the crowd is more important than selling pay-per-views that you don't have to sell. Is Vince's announcement going to do any extra buys for the network anyway, or is it a case of let's pop the crowd and give them a big surprise instead? So I'm still of the firm belief that documentary is going to have a big ending, especially when WWE controlled the narrative of the documentary, which was one of the reasons they wanted to do it, and they have a legal right to something called right to copy. Right to copy means it doesn't go out until the WWE have seen it. So if they want something out, they want something in, they can do that. That's what the Netflix agreed to.
So obviously everything's subject to change, and it probably will. But as of right now, is he supposed to wrestle at WrestleMania?
I believe, yeah, he's still supposed to wrestle at WrestleMania. I know a lot of guys.
I find that I find that very hard to believe.
See, a lot of guys
I cannot
that
see a 73-year-old guy. I don't care what condition he's in. I don't. There can't possibly look at him in practice and in training and think that like he's doing enough that's going to like make it pass.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Disco. If you remember, when Billy, if you know, when Vince came on the show with Pat McAfee and he said that Pat McAfee was going to wrestle, did he ever say who he was going to wrestle against or no?
No, but Austin Theory said it was him the next day.
Yeah, that I did see. Yeah, that I did see.
No, but Vince didn't. But as I said, like there was a rumor going around that he was going to wrestle.
So, we all spent a long time talking about that rumor about whether, Vince was going to wrestle or not. I thought it was ridiculous from the start. And then I started thinking, okay, it's a mixed tag. There's a mixed tag with Austin and somebody else, Austin Theory and Pat McAfee versus Vince and Austin Theory. Austin Theory and Vince versus Stone Cold and whoever, Pat McAfee. But, then it became, I thought, obvious that now that's not happening, and Vince will just be in the corner of Austin Theory. But it according to this series, the whole thing is supposed to culminate with showing how crazy Vince is and Vince getting back into the ring one more time. Now, maybe that won't happen at WrestleMania. Maybe Vince McMahon will get back in the ring the show after WrestleMania, which that'd be weird. I mean, I would think Vince would get back in at WrestleMania. You wouldn't do something like that after WrestleMania. But I mean, that could be something that happens. But there are lots of people talking about it still, or writing about it, not talking about it. No news sites are picking it up. No one's discussing it. It's so ridiculous that nobody, I think, wants to talk about it. But at least there are other legitimate people doing that. Or talking about it like that. So we'll see. Spending money on Joey Janella is a waste of cash, says Magnificent Mongo. No doubt about it, man. Spending money is that's weird. U.S. is going into Ukraine. Biden is live now. Are we really? That can't be real. Are you serious? I mean, I know he's live. He's talking about providing assistance. I saw that on a post. But we're not going. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. We're already at war right now, so it doesn't matter. Like, we're funding the enemies of Russia. So if Russia wanted to attack us right now, they would, because they're like, yo, I'll tell you what's going on. The bluff is this. The bluff was that, oh, shit, I just waffled my computer. Ow, my leg, my knee, everything hurts. Current champ, current top donator is Carlos Ray, man. Thank you, Carlos. I think that Putin figured, no one's going to do anything if I do this. I'll just take this and who cares? Because if anybody else does anything, then that's going to be a problem, and they won't want to do that. And now at this point, he's like, oh, shit. Now they're starting to push back, and now I got to do something, We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what's really going on, but we'll figure that out later. Tonight is AEW Dynamite, so we're going to talk a bit about that. There's a little bit of interesting stuff to look at as far as tonight's show. I think, again, tonight's show could be really good. Eric Bischoff recently said this. This is something also that I tweeted about. Listen, if you're shocked, Eric Bischoff is in the pocket of WWE at this point. I got to be honest, man. Eric Bischoff says some dumb shit. And it's weird because Eric Bischoff, to me, is a straight shooter. I've always thought Eric Bischoff was a straight shooter. He's just going to tell it like it is. He doesn't care about, what agendas and things like that. But why does this guy say things like this? Like that, I don't know. Like that AEW doesn't know how to tell a basic story. I want to believe him because the guy seems like just such a straight shooter. But I mean, dude, he's always shitting on AEW, and I don't get it. AEW's brought him out a couple times to do a couple of things, and he shits on them. But WWE has been bringing him back recently now, too. It's almost like they're competing. So I believe the guy's under some kind of paycheck by WWE, or something about WWE allures him that he wants to shit on AEW, or AEW offended him somehow. Like, they brought him in, and they were like, hey, yeah, here's $2,000, and cool, all right, we'll see you later. And he was like, oh, fuck, offer me a job, offer me a full-time thing, or offer me whatever. Like, and maybe he's, like, bitter. I don't know. It just seems weird that he's always just bashing AEW, yet he supports WWE, yet he lost to WWE with his story. I don't get it. I'm confused. He's just, to me, dude, he's on the WWE payroll. I mean, that's just all it is. All it's got to be. That's what I believe. I think Eric Bischoff is on the WWE payroll, and that explains why he's just always over the top bashing WWE. It's got to be. I mean, AEW has invited him there. I mean, why would you go out of your way to bash the company that's brought you in there 2 or 3 times? Like, I get telling it like it is, though. I have no problem with that. I bash everybody. And you could say, Joe, why do you bash everybody? You hope for an announcing job, a commentator position. Why would you bash WWE or AEW live on your show or anything? And the answer has always been that I've been always as real as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had censored myself 8 years ago, 10 years ago, if I'd censored myself and I had been somebody who comes on here without foul language and things like that, and I'd been pretty safe and given opinions, but I've been pretty, wild and crazy without going over these lines and been very, very politically correct, potentially maybe I would have a position somewhere. But I've always kept it real. I've always thought, listen, I'm in business for myself with my show. I don't need to beg, get a job somewhere else. But I've always wanted that. I've wanted one. I never will have that. And I've said this a million times. I've come to the conclusion of I accept it. I'm never going to do the dream of calling wrestling, in AEW or on Dynamite or in WWE, of course, on Raw, SmackDown, or anywhere. So I've come to that, it's like when you have to realize that the woman you love doesn't love you or something like that. It's kind of like, I'm always going to be damaged. I'll never get to do the thing that, even just working radio would be fine. But commentating and wrestling commentating there's nothing like it for me. It's the greatest thing ever. It's whatever Mauro Ranallo says and feels. That's how I feel about it. And I sacrifice that, in my opinion, to do another thing I love, which is podcasting or radio or having an opinion. And I won't sacrifice my opinion. And because of that, not only will I not sacrifice my opinion, but I'll also tell jokes. I'll tell jokes that maybe a wrestler thinks is real. I'll tell so many jokes that Rybach thinks it's real and gets angry at me, when it's really just a joke. It's a comedy. And I'll do that because I'm kidding. I know I'm kidding. But what are you going to do about the people that don't know that?
Super chat party!
Oh, yeah?
Would you take a commentary job with it for $50K?
3 years ago, I would have said no. Probably said I might have said no 3 years ago, Alex. However, I might have said yes if I could keep my YouTube job. So yeah, I would have. Now I will definitely. Now I would definitely. Yes. Now I would definitely say yes to that. Although I don't know if 50K. I mean, obviously that's a little low for, because we're gonna have to deal with like months off while they fucking give me a suspension when they pull up the clip of me saying that I'll rape a dog in front of a priest or something. So we'll have to go through like 2 or 3 cancellations and, so we'll have to go through that. So I don't know if 50K is enough to drop all this, because we'll have to we'll have to go through all the Joe Rogan moments for a little bit. They'll have their own Joe Cronin. So yeah, I'd have to take guaranteed. It'd have to be like up front or something. Like, here's your 50K up front. That way, if I get fired or let go, like I still get the 50K or 100K. At least if I got 50K, I could pay 85% of the IRS money I owe. They'd probably garnish the wages. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, man. At this point, hell yeah. I would do that. A couple years ago, I would have said, I don't know. But right now, I'd probably suck cock every day for that, probably. Well, I mean, that's maybe for a little more. 80K, I'd suck cock. Oh, cool, man. You're going to Impact? That'd be cool. That'd be fun to work at Impact now. That's how you might be right. I'll definitely get Toni Storm OnlyFans. She got a fat ass, says Devontae. Volterra, why would you work with a company you always bash? Well, because I love them so much. That's why I bash them. I would help them be better. If I was, I'm gonna be, dude. I'm just gonna be arrogant right now. I'm gonna be super arrogant at this point. I'm this confident in myself. If I was calling Monday Night Raw, it would make the show better. Just gonna say that. If I was calling Monday Night Raw, it would make the show better. It would be better than what they're doing on commentary right now, and it's bad, right? So if I call Monday Night Raw, it's going to make it 1 or 2 points better. I'm going to make matches that are boring or that are repetitive, and I'm going to turn them into fun. And I'm going to build that story, and I'm going to build that excitement, and we're going to explain why it's awesome. And we're going to have a blast. That's why I would work for a company that I sometimes bash, because I grew up watching that company since 1987, and I believe that I could add a style that's lacking right now. They don't have the guy. They don't have the voice of WWE. They don't have that. They have Michael Cole, but he's not washed up. Michael Cole is amazing. Michael Cole is a phenomenal producer and a very smart guy, and he's a good announcer, but they don't have the fucking guy. They don't have the voice. Like the We Are Live at Monday Night Raw. They don't have that. They don't have the excitement level. They don't have it. The UFC guy is fun. I think he's pretty good, actually, but there's something missing there, too. I don't know what it is. But, you know, maybe it's Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton just fucking sucks. That guy is fake as shit. Corey Graves is also a bit lame. Pat McAfee is awesome. Pat McAfee is fire. Okay, maybe it's got something to do with the hat. You just have to wear a hat now, and then you'd be good. So that's really about all it is, bro. I am confident in that. Now, sure, I could go there, and maybe I wouldn't. Maybe it wouldn't be good. Maybe it would fail. I don't know. And then you could say, Joe, you thought you were pretty good. I guess not, huh? Fine. But I am not the most confident individual, right? I think I kind of suck at a lot of things. I really do suck. I am a pretty big moron. There is not many things that I can do well. I normally am self-deprecating. I normally don't have good confidence in myself about many things. And part of it is because I'll just never get to do the things that I'm decent at or that I'm good at. I'm not very good at much. Maybe I'm not that good. I don't know. But I feel very confident that if I was on the microphone somewhere, anywhere, calling anything, that I would bring an energy to it that would be fun and exciting and that would be good. I believe that because I love calling sports and talking this way. So there's not many things that I think I will do that would result in above average ratings or above average situation. But calling wrestling is something. I believe that 100% based on what I've seen. And I knew that because I said, that they needed to hire a guy like Pat McAfee, and they did. I said they need to hire passionate people. They could use somebody different who's on color, anything. I didn't know that it would be the hype guy. I didn't necessarily think of that. I didn't think of an influencer or somebody like me to come in who would be excited for the product but not be the commentator. They would be almost a hype man on commentary. And I didn't think of that. But they did that. That's never happened before. We've had color commentators. We've had secondary play-by-play guys. We've had heel commentators. We have never had a hype guy, a person who was a fan, who is such a fan of the product that we can. It reminds me of sports radio, and I know that a lot of you guys aren't from Boston, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But in Boston, but you can relate to this in your area if you guys have a local play-by-play guy like this or a color commentator like this. Think of it as like Tony Romo, but I choose to think of it more like Scott Zolak. In Boston, Massachusetts, the New England Patriots have a play-by-play guy calling the football game, and they have Scott Zolak. Scott Zolak is a former quarterback in the NFL. He was a backup quarterback to Drew Bledsoe and Brady for a second. I think it was actually just Bledsoe. And Scott Zolak he's such a jock. He's a jock. He's a big, tall, former quarterback guy. He's hilarious on play-by-play. Go look up Patriots calls over the last couple of years. Scott Zolak is a hype guy. He's been in the business, so he knows how to play quarterback and things are doing, so he's smart. But it's the fact that he gets excited and that he's a hype type of person, that he can't contain himself. He's almost unprofessional on the broadcast. Well, he's sitting next to a guy who's super professional. The Patriots in the 4-3 wide, they spread the ball deep. And then Zolak is like, oh, man, watch what they're going to do here. And it's just that yin and yang, that night and day. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. That's why that works. It's exactly like that. I think sometimes the Patriots play-by-play guy is wondering, God damn, I'm sitting next to this guy is so unprofessional compared to the people I'm used to working with. But that's what makes it great. So to have that type of hype guy is phenomenal. Ty Pruitt says, hey, Joe, Cronin sign in the WWE 2K video game. It's in the showcase mode. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, man, isn't that crazy? Everybody's been hitting me up. Dude, there's a Joe Cronin sign in WWE 2K22. We're going to live forever. Not only is it going to live forever at WrestleMania 31 or 32, whichever, 32, but we're in the WWE 2K video game, man. Amazing. I want to try to remember who brought that sign because it was amazing. Yeah, dude, we're in the freaking video game. We must have a friend over at 2K. I mean, isn't that a Samoa Joe clip too? Like he's putting a rear naked choke on somebody? Now, that's a weird clip to pick out, isn't it? So we got to give it. There's got to be a JCS fan over at WWE 2K. And I know that I miss. 2K used to DM me when the games are coming out too. I don't even have the game. I hope the game's good, man. Let me know how it is. Everyone is saying it's awesome. So I mean, hey, I'll put the game over. I don't have it, but I would if I wasn't close to fucking having my whatever. I just don't have the game. Could you deal with Vince screaming in your ear? Yes, because my ex-girlfriend, I used to do directing and TV class all the time, and she would scream at me in the headset. It was always crazy. She'd be like, "Now you got to go this." One of my favorite things was I was reading off the teleprompter one time, and I'm very bad at this. When there's something on the teleprompter, I will read it. If it says horses suck cock, I would read horses suck cock. So it's very hard for me to not follow a script that's coming down as a script. Like I can't. It's hard to maneuver, but I can do it. I'm pretty whatever. So she goes. There's a spelling mistake in line 3. So every time there was a new statement to make, it was like 1, 2, 3. So I'm reading 1, paragraph 1, and then it's going by, and she's like, move your microphone a little bit. We can't hear you. Your microphone's too low. Your microphone's too low. And she's like, do it now. I'm gonna mute your microphone. I'm like, oh. So I quickly did this to my thing, and then she's like, don't read line number 3. Don't read line number 3. It's got a swear in it. Like somebody spelt something wrong and it said like bitch or something. It was something like that. It was there was a swear and it was wrong or whatever. So I'm getting to 2 and then I'm like, oh, and I almost went to read 3 and I couldn't read 3 and then I had to wait for 3 to go by. So while I'm waiting for 3 to go by, there's just dead silence, right? So I'm like, it's a pretty good day though today, right? And I looked over at the person sitting next to me because there's 2 of us reading the morning announcements. I'm like, it's a pretty good day today though, right? How was it this morning for you getting in? I was like, there's dew on everything. I almost slipped on the grass. And she's like, the person next to me is like, why are you talking to me? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's weird. There's so much dew out there. You guys notice that in the morning now? Now you got to be careful not to slip going into the high school. And then line 4 comes up. So I read line. Teachers are going to be meeting, and I go to line 4. And I love that. I love chaos. I love when someone's in my ear like, do this, go to commercial. You forgot to mention, this, plug this, plug that, plug this. Like, I fucking love that. I love TV production. I love being under the gun. I love being the director. And I love being directed when you're live. Oh, my God, there's something about being live and under the gun, and we got to get it done. I love it. I love it. I love being the director who's like, get me tape 2, pull up fucking 13 minutes and 30 seconds. That's the clip. Send that up there. Turn the audio up. What the fuck? Fade to camera 2. Why are we on camera 1? Fade to camera 3. Technical director, you make the calls. I'm going to go do something. Oh, I got to come back. I'm going to do this. How are we going to have enough time to go to commercial? When's the commercial going to play? How long is the commercial? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to come back from commercial. We're going to zoom in, and you're going to cut the promo piece about what we're going to, I love that stuff. I love that stuff. So, no. And I'm also not afraid to speak my mind a bit, too. Like, hey, Vince, I get it, man. I'm going to hit it. But you know what, dude? This is what's up. Maybe I get fired. I don't know. Maybe I get fucking fired. I have no idea. My thing has always been get in there, follow their rules, and then be so damn good that your input's going to be valuable to them. Be so good that they're going to value your input enough that they won't fire you for your input. If you suck or you're average and then you start trying to tell them what to do, they're going to go, what? Fuck you. We'll get someone else to do this. Be a goddamn superstar, and then they'll take your suggestions seriously. Get in, follow the rules, do what you're told, be different, but do what you're told, and then creep your personality and your way of doing things in a little bit here or there. And then eventually get to the point where you can I'm going to make an honest suggestion. If you let me do this, people are going to like me more, we're going to get better response, and overall ratings will go up. What do you think about that? You got to be able to do that the right way. But who knows, man? I'm just a fucking moron sitting in a bedroom with Carlos Ray as a top $20 donator. Oh, your dad tried to play the game and it didn't work? He got a refund? That's pretty good. He got a refund. We're going to be live tonight after AEW Dynamite. I can't wait to be live after Dynamite tonight. I think it could be pretty good. Alex Oli says, I was playing my career last night and I saw the sign in the video game, Samoa Joe under Technician. Yeah. The JC, if you're playing WWE 2K, it's under Technician in the Create a Wrestler, I think. And you'll see the Joe Cronin show sign. It's pretty crazy, man. Thank you, Ty, for bringing that up. It's a feel-good story. No doubt about it. Is it a nude OnlyFans? Yeah, Enclosure, she's going to have some nudity in it because they've already released some of that. Aaron Embry, what's up, Aaron? Yeah, I would love to do Control Your Narrative commentary. But I don't know about if that's going to happen. I could hit my buddy up that knows him. Let me see here. Low-key is the guy that I know, yeah. They're calling it to the... When are they they're going to be doing something crazy, I think. I mean, I could just hit up EC3 if he needs commentary. I don't think that he's wanted to use commentary, though. He still follow me, or did he leave me? Yeah, he still follows me. I can hit up EC3. We'll see. Send him that clip of me ranting. But yeah, I did used to have a lot more confidence about me and my commentary and things like that, but I'm just honest. I'm pretty broken at this point, mentally. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. I know that if I was involved in it, or that if I'm involved in it commentary-wise, that I will do a real good, I will do my best ever I can do when I'm doing commentary to try to put the stuff over the right way. But, as far as getting that job, or as far as people reaching out to me to do those things, or as far as, any of that, that is what I'm not confident about. Some dork with a fucking 6-year degree is going to get the job instead. Some very tall guy with beautiful white teeth, 6'6", who's like 25 or 28 years old, is going to get that job now. Hey, it's me, Matthew Stafford, here outside the Lions locker room, where John Miller is going to be joining me in just a second. I went to Ivy League school to learn how to do this. That's who's getting the jobs now. I had a window, but it's left me at this point. I will die having not done the best the things that I could have done. That's okay. It happens. Some people die when they're 10 of a tumor. At least I got to make it this far. I would replace Kevin Dunn. Yeah, I would sleep with Kevin Dunn. I would force myself on Kevin Dunn. You know what I mean? I would force myself on Kevin Dunn. I'd make his teeth chew. I'd make him chew on me with his teeth. I think that'd be fun. All right, so anyway, I'd also love to do the heel commentary too. Yeah, if I was ever a heel commentator, I mean, forget about it. It would be over. That is so fun. Like, I love being the bad guy. Oh my God, please let me roast the people in every town we're in. Oh my God. That would be so fun. I love doing that. I think that's a hidden thing. Like, that's in there. Oh, man, I would love to just roast people. I love heel commentary, and I love just being so goofy about things. Like that time when I was calling wrestling for All-Star Wrestling, and the guy was like, his dad's in the crowd, and then the guy got thrown on his head, and I went, oh, he almost died in front of his dad. And when he said that the people in the crowd were chanting Weymouth Wrestling or something like that. And I forget what the joke was, but it was something about the only people I know from Weymouth are on substances or something like that. Like, I don't know. Just shit like that. I love mean commentator people. I love when they're just when the other guy has to be like, Jesus, like, man, come on. I love that stuff. I love Bobby Heenan. Like, I've wanted to be Bobby Heenan my whole life, I think. So, you know, but like the modern version of that, you know, not a lot of guys try to play that manager like Bobby Heenan, you know, and I want to be the modern version of that, you know. And, you know, a lot of people were saying that about Corey Graves. At one point, they were like, Corey Graves like Bobby Heenan. No, he's not. What the fuck are you talking about? Corey Graves, no one has ever been like Corey Graves. I like Corey Graves, but he's not Bobby Heenan.
Super chat party!
Oh, yeah?
What's up, Joe? I miss Jake Mamarco on your show reviews.
Yeah, man. Talk about a hole in the heart. I miss Jake as well, bro. Rest in peace. No, I'm just kidding. He's alive. Man Moore, yeah, it's too bad, man. He's not doing well. I talked to him yesterday, though. Not doing well. So, is anybody really doing well at this point? It's all just collapsing. You know? Anybody I've ever known is either dead or a liar or sick. The whole world's going to hell. I mean, is anything really going very well at this point? For anything? Man, Moore, thank you for the $5, man. No, I talked to Jake yesterday. He's not doing very well. So that sucks. I definitely miss the hell out of Jake. Being on the show, having a good time. So, yeah, it sucks. Shout out to the donation, the top dog right now. We're Carlos Ray. $20 came in, Super Chat style. If you guys want a Super Chat, the Super Chats are on down below. If you want to say something, interact, get something over, drop it there. Or if you want, I pinned at the top of the chat the Dono link. So if you want to use the Dono link above, that will go directly to me. Nothing will go to Google. And it's up top there. You can see it linked up there. And all the donation amounts are listed in the description box down below. If you guys want to drop some fun, use some of those donos. They're all of the alerts. They're all listed there for you for the people that asked me earlier. They are there. So if you want to keep the streams rolling and get some things across, let's do it. Bring it on right now. Otherwise, we'll move on. But Toni Storm, OnlyFans, yeah, it's going to have a little bit of nudity. I don't think it's going to have what I'm looking for, which is like I'm looking for her to ride horses with like wooden dicks, and I don't think I'm going to get that. So that's the problem. I don't think I'm going to get what I would want, so I'm not going to be an only fan of hers. I mean, you guys are going to have to review it for me and tell me what you think. Because I just don't think I'm, I got a wife at home who gives me OnlyFans, My wife gives me OnlyFans, like live at home. At least once a week. I have OnlyFans live at my house. So I don't need OnlyFans from Toni Storm. I don't need to drop $10, $20 on Toni Storm to see, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't get it. But if you love her and you have an obsession with her and you're lonely, I get it. I would do it too, probably. There's probably a couple, maybe there'd be someone out there I would do that for. But at this point, I'm not there, But if you love her and you're obsessed with her and you're a big fan of her, I get that. That's fine. Those are the people that are going to sign up. And, I mean, I don't know how many people she's going to get. I'm going to bet 1,000. I'll say she gets 1,000. But she'd get more than that. Can you imagine she gets 5,000? She's making, like, fucking $100,000 a month. That could happen. You guys can sign up on my Patreon.
Motherfucker, here we go.
Carlos
Everyone
Ray
knows
is
I'm
going.
out the window. Yep.
He's going over the top.
No romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker. Got no fear. What the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. No bang bang tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock. I said clock.
Enjoyed your show, Joe. Have a great day.
It ain't over yet, Carlos. Go. You have a good day, man. Hey, where else are you going to see some retard do this? I don't know. What's wrong with me, bro? It looks like Dr. Cube had his head ripped off. That's what this looks like. Carlos Ray, thank you, man. Another $20, baby, from Carlos Ray. Getting weird. Now you got my heart rate up, which I probably needed, to be honest. Let's be honest. Hey, Carlos, dude, very much appreciate that, man. He dropped over $40 here. Thank you, man. That's crazy. Look at this. Thank you, Carlos. Check this hat out. What are you going to do, Green Bay, huh? You think you're cool with your fucking cheese hats in Green Bay? What do you think about this shit, bro? Cheese hats, Green Bay. Oh, cheese, Green Bay. How's Aaron Rodgers doing? He looks like a fucking crackhead loser. How about that? Look at this shit. I look like fucking Star Fox, bro. Bring it on, motherfucker. This is Star Fox. I'm going to be 40 years old. You ever seen a almost 40-year-old guy with styrofoam on his head calling himself Star Fox? You can't get that shit anywhere but on this channel. She leaked a video rubbing her storm. What? Like rubbing her, like, storm? Did you, like, rubbing her puss? What are you saying? She leaked a video out? What the fuck? Is it still $9 for a fuck? It is, AEW guy, yeah. $9 for a fuck. Someone donated $9. Jake has multiple health problems going on. 44 dynamic. What up, 44? What's Leah doing right now? Want to get licked? What? The hell did you send me? All right. I look like Star Fox. Carlos Ray, thank you. Jag the Panzer on Twitter sent me a message. He said, Tommy farting is a real chemical attack. Well, he's dead, so, I mean, who cares about him? Let's see. Oh, shit. What up, Carlos? The AW guy. So you're ready. Yeah, all the dono amounts are listed down below. The 69 horny, all that stuff. That's my favorite one ever. Imperial gunner. Yeah, I look like Star Wars. That's right. I look like an Imperial gunner from Star Wars. That's what I look. I was trying to figure out what it was that I look like, and that's what it is. That's what I look like. I look like I'm in Star Wars, bro. I've been watching Picard. Tonight there'll be the new Picard on. Q, damn it, get me out of here. I saw Elnor's dick. Patrick Stewart is at the point of age where he's so old. Like when he's going to be an X-Men too, Patrick Stewart, as Professor X again. And Patrick Stewart's at the point where he's getting that shaky old man voice. Do you know what I mean? Like he used to be like, shields up number one. Shields up number one. Now he's like, shields up number one. Like he's got that like that sort of like, you know, that shakiness that an old person gets. He finally has that, you know. He's like, Commander Data, shields up, fire torpedoes. Now he's like, shields up, fire torpedoes. Like he's very like shaky sounding, you know, which is fine. But it's just sad to see someone that old, you know, get old, you know. I woke up in this. It sounds like Deckard Cain kind of from Diablo, like, or the guy from Time's Arrow, Mark Twain. Tell me about this starship of yours. Like he sounds just like that. Like, it's me, Deckard Cain. My daughter Leah once played a. It's weird that Leah in the Diablo 3 looks to me a lot like my wife, and her name's Leah. It's very strange. Happy 316 day. We didn't even put that in the title, man. We didn't even clickbait the shit out of this with the 316. Can't believe we didn't do that. Sandman Sizzle. It's great to hear from you, man. What's been up? Hope you've been good. Tony Storm has syphilis. I don't know if I believe that. I don't believe that. I don't think that's real. What is this video that you sent me? What the fuck is this? Libs of TikTok? What the fuck is this? I mean, listen, I love rainbows. And I love the LGBTQ. I get it. I love everything about rainbows. And I support everybody. If you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, I support everybody, man. 100%. What? But this is like in a school, I guess. This is like a teacher in a school? Huh. Well, he's looking pretty hot. You know? He's looking pretty hot.
Showing up to teach 4th grade the day after the Don't Say Gay bill passes through the Florida House.
There's no Don't Say Gay bill. That's not a real thing. What is this? I mean, he looks pretty cute. Man, aren't adults sad how virtue signaling they are? Like, they're so sad, like adults. Like, adults are children at this point. I mean, I am.
Show 4th grade the day after the Don't Say Gay.
So the only thing I have to say about this video is tell me you're a child molester without telling me you're a child molester. That's about it. It's weird. You're a 4th grade teacher. It's a little excessive. You know? Probably wear a pin. You know, pride pin. Probably wear a pride pin. Maybe wear a t-shirt. I don't know. You know, someone who does all that and is a teacher is the new priest. You know? Like back in the day, it used to be priests that would like molest kids with their weird indoctrination. Now it's teachers with their weird indoctrination, and they're probably molesting kids too. That guy's definitely touching a kid's dick. I'm just going to tell you right now. Like if that was my kid's teacher, I would be like, yo, get the fuck out of this classroom, like immediately. Like, dude, if my kid's teacher shows up decked out in religious stuff, decked out in anything, you know, George Carlin once said, I leave symbols to the symbol-minded. You know, if you're decked out in like Trump stuff or decked out in even America stuff, too much America stuff, or decked out in too much anything, it's like that's a red flag, bro. Like you're mentally ill. Like you're probably trying to touch a kid's cock. I'm going to bet that guy touches kids' dicks or something. So that's a weird person. Definitely support. I certainly support gay rights. Always have since I was a kid. Unlike Joe Biden, I didn't change my mind in the 90s versus now. I always supported people who are gay. Unlike current politicians that many people love, I've always supported it. But yeah, you don't need to be decked out and all that shit to teach my kid 4th grade. You're a little fucking weird, you know? It's just a little strange. Probably puts cum in kids. I'm just going to tell you. Let's see what else there is. What else is going on? There's more wrestling news that I was supposed to get to that we talked about Joey Janella. We talked about Vince McMahon. We talked about everything. The Razor Ramon stuff, the Scott Hall stuff has been beautiful, but also sad. I almost can't focus on it anymore. You know, at this point, it's so fucking crazy. Man, more!
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Joe, I've watched you for about 7 years, but I've never seen monetize this. What do you guys do for that?
Really? Damn, that's kind of crazy. Monetize this has been going since the beginning of my show, really. The first year into doing the wrestling talk, me and my friend at the time, so I met a guy on YouTube, Tommy C. He had like 80 subscribers. He had 80 subs, and I had like 300 subs, and he had 80 or something. And I went on a rant about hockey, and he invited me on his podcast because he thought it was funny, and he wanted to interview me about it. So I went on his podcast, and I was like, oh, I thought he had like a big podcast, but it was tiny. Like nobody really. He had like 20 listeners or something. And I had only 300 at the time, too. We were both just starting, really. And we became friends because, we had a lot of common things, like Howard Stern, radio, like similar comedy styles. And I was like, hey, man, we should do a show. And then, we all were thinking this, too. And like, hey, let's just do a show where we hang out and we talk shit and stuff. And so we did. And that's how it started. And that was years ago. And the show kind of changed. The show's gone through different segments, but there were times where it was more like at the time it was a 1 hour to 2 hour show where we talked a lot of politics actually, and then we tried to there were always like 1 or 2 or 3 moments that were really funny where we went over something and there was a funny moment, and then it became more about being funny when people changed and came in, and it was me and Jesse and JB and all these different things, and so it's always been about sort of just trying to do a comedy based, but it can be serious and it can have comedy, but it's just about being kind of a anything goes type of show with multiple guests, multiple people. So many different people over the years have been on the show, and every Friday night now it's around 11 o'clock at night, and if you like that type of humor, you'll enjoy Monetize This, I think. It's gone through different periods. I think we're in like the second to worst period right now of Monetize This, if I could call it that. It's like there was like a heyday, and then there was like a time before the heyday though that was really good, and then there was a time after the heyday that was really good recently, not that long ago. And I think then there was the first 20 episodes of Monetize This, though. When you listen to them now, they don't really hold up as well. They're very politically focused, and they're not as funny. There's funny moments, but I think the first 20, 25 episodes don't hold up for me as much. The first 30 episodes even, maybe 40 episodes, first 40 episodes. So I think we're in a time that's better than that, but we're not in a heyday. So like it goes up and down and throughout the years. It's always changed. It really depends on what's going on. So, but yeah, if you like being silly and being funny and having a fun time on a Friday night, come over to Monetize This and watch it. And you'll have fun. Or just look up clips from all the other episodes that we've ever done. There's like 300 episodes of Monetize This. I would say there's like 30 episodes of Monetize This that are fucking insanely hilarious. They're fucking nuts. There's probably like 150 really solid episodes. And then there's probably There's probably like 50 other like good episodes to listen to. There's probably like 70 duds, or maybe like 30 to 70, like kind of like it was a pretty good show, but not our. They're not all home runs. But I've seen sometimes where you come on and it's a really funny episode, then the next week it wasn't as good. It also has to do with me working again. I've been hit or miss on energy.
Chat party.
Oh yeah.
What are you wearing, Chico?
What up, Jim, you OG? I don't know, man. I stuck this styrofoam on my head a few minutes ago when Carlos donated $20. And it's just kind of been sitting here on my head, and I've just decided to leave it there. I'm like, it looks good. I think I'll just keep it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, Jim. I have something on my head, and it just stuck on here. And I thought, you know what? I'll just leave it. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I'll keep it. But how are you guys doing? How's everybody in the chat doing today, man? If you want to donate to the stream, the link is up top. It says Streamlabs, and you guys can send that money my way. I get it right away, and I'll use that for gas money to pick up a hooker later. Or you can super chat. 30% of it goes to Google, though, so just heads up. Jim S., you are a beast, man. How you doing? Stevie O, hit me with your questions, comments, anger about whatever. We're in overtime here on this afternoon stream. Tonight is the AEW review. I'll be live after AEW Dynamite. Many of you guys got the alert in Patreon. So I will have a podcast coming up to Patreon a little bit later. So look for that. I didn't put it up the other day, so I really have it this time. Ask questions on there if you can, and let me know.
Does Jake have cancer?
No. No, he doesn't. Not that I know of. He has, oh, shit. It finally came off. Anybody want that? $50 on eBay. No, that's funny. No, he's got, he had a stomach thing where, like, they take the stomach and they shrink the stomach. And they did that with him because of all his throwing up and his issues. They thought it would fix it, and it fixed it a little bit, but then now he's got problems with it. And then on top of that, he has a different issue that's going on. So he has to deal with that. And then the medications weren't working. And then he got an infection, and now he gets constant infections for some reason. They can't figure that out. And I really honestly don't know the specifics all totally. Then he's got a family member dealing with something that's rough as well. So he's just a mess. I mean, Jake used to come on the show when he was like suffering. This guy would be like puking up. You guys remember probably. He'd be puking up blood. Like he'd be on the show and he'd be like blowing blood into a tissue. So, it's pretty bad for him to not be here, and be around for all these reviews or just to even think about it, man. If he could, he'd be here carving out at least an hour a week with me. I'm sure he'd love to be here. He'd probably love to come back and be doing an hour show. Probably get paid too. He'd probably be happy to get a couple bucks. But that's how bad it is that he can't function right now with stuff. But no, he doesn't have cancer, I don't believe. Hopefully Jim Ross does good on commentary tonight. Yeah, he's hit or miss. He is one of my favorite commentators. I love Jim Ross. He's been on my show, and I've grown up listening to him. He's an inspiration to me, one of the big reasons why I love commentary. And so, but Jim Ross, let's be honest, is, with his health issues, age, and things, he's been a little hit or miss sometimes. Although I don't think he's ever a complete miss because he's such a character and a personality that he's never a miss. That even when Jim Ross is like fumbling everywhere or quietish, or having problems, you're still like, I don't care, that's Jim Ross. Like 40%, 60% Jim Ross is better than most other commentators out there. There's only been a couple of times where like it was like, wow, Excalibur saved this shit. But so hopefully we get good Jim Ross tonight though, because if we get 80% to 100% Jim Ross tonight, I don't think we'll get 100% Ross, but if we get even 80% Ross tonight, that usually feels awesome. So hopefully that's what we get tonight. But if we get 60% Ross tonight, yeah, what are you gonna do? you know. And yeah, Jim Ross doesn't seem to care too much about some of those goofy skits or some of the little things or little matches. He only gets amped up when it's that blockbuster, like the CM Punk, MJF, things like that, like where there's a big name and a big situation. He gets amped up for that. But he feels like when it's like, you know, Johnny B. Joe versus, you know, Putnam Dildo 3, like he just kind of goes, well, he's not into it that much. You know, he doesn't feel that passionate about it. And there's so many moves and they're called these things and like I don't know. Yeah, you can tell that he's like kind of like I have to call this, but it's all the same shit. I feel like yeah, I think Ross feels that way. Like, oh, it's all the same thing. I call a flip, I call a flop, I call it like what's the point in this? I found out that Rampage is aired right after Dynamite. What? What are you talking about? Tonight? Yeah, Raw, man. I get you on the hate and work part, man. I feel that, no doubt about it. No doubt about that, man. Wait, you're telling me that tonight they're going to do that? Can anybody confirm that? Is that real? They're going to fucking... Are you serious? So wait, Rampage is on tonight after Dynamite? Are you serious? So like when I'm doing my review, Rampage will be on? Shit, we're gonna have to figure out how to work that in. Man, that's gonna make things weird. Really. Really weird. Shit. Let me see. What the fuck is this? A massive fire engulfs Walmart distribution center near Indianapolis Airport. Holy shit, this is fucking crazy. Look at this. Oh my god, bro. Damn. Massive fire engulfs Walmart distribution center near Indianapolis Airport. No word yet on possible injuries or cause. Man, you cannot make it through that smoke right there. Don't breathe that in because you don't know what's in that. Wow. That is a massive smoke screen. I mean, there's like one fire truck trying to put this out. What the fuck is that going to do? Oh my god, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Let's see. Big E actually tweeted out, he said, I used to endure difficult things in my life and felt very alone, but I feel so immeasurably loved and supported. I was not prepared for the sheer volume of DMs, calls, texts, visits, etc. I'll never be able to adequately thank you all. Damn, man. Big E is getting some love. He must be just blown away by like the amount of love. I mean, I love to DM and tweet everything he writes, man. People really like him, man. He's a likable person. We love him. You know, we've pulled for him for years. I don't think he's going to be the thing that we had hoped for, but damn, is he a good guy and and a fun guy to watch. And, that's a scary thing. And you find out how much you actually do care about somebody when you see them get hurt like he got hurt the other day. And so he's getting that love. He's finding out that realism of how real everybody really believes about him. So I'm sure it's a very interesting thing to go through that. So at least he's getting so much, that's a nice thing. Him dealing with a broken neck. It's fucking so crazy. It could have been so bad, man. That would have been awful. That would have destroyed our souls, Let's see. Is there anything else left as far as something I haven't covered today besides Gigi Dolan's ass? Oh, my God, bro. See, why would you ever pay for Toni Storm's OnlyFans when you can follow her on Twitter for free? Oh, my God. Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, dude, this is free on Twitter. Good Lord. That's free on Twitter. People are paying $30 for someone's OnlyFans for, like, shitty pictures. Oh, man, show me something on your OnlyFans. I mean, I'm still not going to sign up because, like I said, I have OnlyFans go on in my real life. You know, I have my wife. I have her. She is OnlyFans. I got only Leah in my house. When's the Halo TV series? Isn't that coming up? By the way, I do want to remind all the music fans out there that next week Placebo releases a new CD, and this week, in 2 days, Stabbing Westward releases their first CD in over 20 years, Chasing Ghosts. Go to their Bandcamp, Stabbing Westward on Bandcamp, and you can pre-order it now. And tonight is AEW review. We're going to be live tonight with the AEW review. And hopefully it's looking like it's going to be a good show. Let's pull that up because that is looking good. Hopefully it's there's an update for it up here somewhere. If there isn't, I mean, I would think that they're posting it somewhere. Yes, here it is. Thank you to Cronin, by the way, in the Keeping It 100 podcast. Great breakdown of that Vince McMahon situation earlier. And also to Wrestle Inc. as well, and my friend over there, Raj Giri, great guy, for always having, very organized news. So tonight on AEW, Super Chats are open if you guys want to Super Chat. Anybody wants to drop a link, drop a dono, hit the like button, do something, and support this stream and support these streams that I do. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. You guys are the best. Carlos Ray has already dropped $20, which has made my cock explode. John Moxley and Bryan Danielson versus Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta. So that's obviously going to be a win for John Moxley and Danielson. That'll be somewhat fun, I guess. They come out here, they got William Regal in the corner, yeah. So that'll be a little fun thing, but not too impressive to me. But it'll be nice enough to see that. AEW TNT champion Scorpio Sky defending against Wardlow. That will be interesting to see how that plays out. Probably going to be interference by MJF attacking Wardlow. So unfortunately, these things are very predictable at this point. So hopefully what happens is fun because so far I think is very predictable. AEW Women's Champion Britt Baker defends against hometown star Thunder Rosa in a steel cage match. To me, this is obviously Thunder Rosa is going to win the Women's Championship. This is the rubber match. They had that epic match 6 months ago or whatever it was, when and then they had that sort of just we got to do it match at Revolution, which was crappy, but whatever. So tonight is the night that I believe they would pull out all the stops and they would try to match that first match that they had. I don't think they'll hit that level, but if the first match they had was a 9 out of 10 on TV, which was phenomenal, bloody mess, 9 out of 10. And their last match at the Revolution pay-per-view was a 6 out of 10, then I would look for them to have an 8 out of 10 tonight. And so hopefully that's what happens. And Thunder Rosa should probably end up becoming the women's champion. So again, sort of predictable, but that match could be so fun that's what really, puts over the show. Adam Cole and Red Dragon versus AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page and AEW World Tag Team Champions Jurassic Express. I mean, that's just a big fuckery match. I don't care about that. Maybe it'll be entertaining. Chris Jericho, who said he wants to change Judas at some point, potentially retire Judas and use something else. I hope he doesn't do that, man. I love Judas. Or maybe he could, when he's a heel, have one of his other songs, and then when he goes back to being face, bring back Judas again. I mean, I could sort of see that. I don't know. We'll see. Daniel Garcia, Jake Hager, Chris Jericho, host Jericho Appreciation Society commencement. So hopefully that's entertaining. That seems like it could be good. Stay tuned for more. Tonight's Dynamite, 8 p.m. Will Jeff Hardy be there? Will Jeff Hardy get loaded and then attack the fans? That'd be the best thing that could happen. So we'll see what happens. Tonight on AEW Dynamite. Will we get that? I don't know. All right. I got about a couple more minutes left, about a minute or two left. So if you guys got something to say, now's the time to say it. Drop it, chat it, donate it, super chat it. Become a patron. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. You'll get all my alerts when I'm live. So if you're not getting the alerts when I'm live on YouTube, become a patron. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. So many of you guys have become patrons. We have 204 patrons right now, and we're looking for another 100. And we're looking for some more $25 producers. I have just created the new producers list, and the producers list will be out tonight, so you'll be able to see everybody who is a producer. So check that out, give it a look, and if you can, become a patron. And that's about it, man. Thank you to Joshua7, who became a patron, $5 patron. And shout out to all the $25 producers, man, who are going above and beyond. And shout out to SITH NEGAN. You'll see him down below, credited as the all-time top donator of the show ever. He broke the Himmel Gods record a couple weeks back. It was an amazing time, an amazing night, a crazy situation, and just an amazing thing that he broke that record. And obviously you'll see that credited down below because that is a legendary thing to do. So I want to shout out all the $25 producers at this time. We got, oops, hang on one second. Let me just shore it up here. What the hell? We got Skittles. Man, Skittles, thank you so much for your pledges, man. And all your support, Skittles. Back to the Future 3. Craig Dubbies. And Red Poison, man. Thank you, Red Poison, for being a producer. Brian Jardine, thank you, sir. Alan Stober in the $25 producer credit. And also with over $300 of support lifetime. Thank you to Alan Stober, man. That is so huge. Shell, the goddess herself. You know how much she supported over the years. Shell, thank you. Colonel Stutters, $25 a month. Man, Colonel Stutters breaking the 500 spot. Thank you, Colonel Stutters. If you break 3K, we put you as a permanent producer down below as well. So if anybody believes they've broken it and aren't on the list, let me know, but I got a pretty good idea who's on there. Jake Leonard, thank you, Jake, $25 producer. Dion Edwards, baby. Guz, 617. What up to
Morning,
Guz?
Day Joe Watts. Good, I'm scared and horny.
Yo, Randy Viper, man, good morning. Get wet. I hope you go back and watch this whole stream. We've been live for almost an hour and a half now, and check out all the shit, man. Randy Viper. RV in the house, thank you. Guzzy. Cold Brew Crew. Thank you to Cold Brew Crew for being a $25 producer. And thank you to 6535, baby. 6. Thank you to Sith Negan for $100 a month. Sith Negan, the top dog producer, the man, at over $4,000 support on Patreon. That's crazy. Lifetime. V-Man, $25 producer. Nikki J, the Weed God, and the Soul Turkey Club $50 member on Patreon. Drew Bar as well for that $25 producer credit. Drew Bar, thank you, man, for going up to 30. Thank you to Drew Bar. CJ Rella as well, a $25 producer. Matt Rossmeyer, he's always got my back. He's in the $50 Turkey Club too, actually. Holy shit. Thank you, Matt. Fuck, I think I forgot. You're in there with Nikki J as well. Matt Rossmeyer. People like this are keeping the show alive and keeping everything alive, man. It can't be, praised enough here at the ending credits. Alex O'Donnell, $25 producer. Jason Tard, $25 producer. Kalel Bama. $25 producer. JD Venom, OG, long time, and Star Scream. Thank you, guys. By the way, between Star Scream and JD Venom and Jason Tarr, they're all over the 1,000 mark. So isn't Drew Barr and Nikki J as well. So, and if you guys want alerts, become a patron. Even if you're a $2 patron a month, you guys will get every alert, and you'll get access to thousands of bonus shows that we've done, including the Corrupted podcast, my solo podcast, the podcast with my wife, podcast I've done with my mom, other co-hosts, random other people, former people, so many things. It's all up on Patreon right now. Thousands of podcasts. You get access to all of it. Just about everything if you're at least a $5 or $10 patron a month. A $5 patron a month, you get almost everything, almost. So for the people struggling right now, but you got $5 and you want to listen to more shit all the time and you never listened to it before, check out Patreon. Check out my Patreon, man. They are recorded audio podcasts. You can download them. You can download everything and then not be a patron the next month, you know. But I mean, obviously, I hope you stick around because the monthly support really helps. But fuck it. If you can't, at least you can download everything and then you did something and you got something. Anyway, let's go back to the chat. Paul 3 opened that wallet. That's funny. You knew OnlyFans was in the cards. You're right. I want to see her OnlyFans. Let's see. Jeremiah Jarrett says, do you think Roman's title is stale right now? No, I don't think it's stale. I think it's, you know, I think he's on cruise control, right? And I think sometimes that can feel a bit stale because he's on a cruise control. But I have said this since the beginning that, you know, that Roman is going to keep being Roman and he's just going to keep going with this title for years, if necessary, until the right person comes along that can take him over, you know? So Roman is going to keep on this sort of cruise control. What's up, Melly? It was Melly's birthday yesterday. Hi, baby. Say hi. Want to be the monetized this champion again? Love you. I love you, baby. What's up? What's up, you old girl? All right. What's the matter? You gonna go outside? You gotta go out? The kids are gonna be home from school soon. You gotta go out? Is that why you're up here talking to me? All right. Want to say something? Gas prices in Massachusetts, it's like $3.55. Oh no, they were it was $3.89 this morning around the corner from me, about $3.89. Tonight is the AEW review. Tomorrow night, Thursday night is Beat the Clock, everybody. Beat the Clock tomorrow night, Thursday night, right here. We'll set the clock up and we'll have some fun. We'll see how late we can go with Beat the Clock. And then Friday night, monetize this. Who knows what we'll do Saturday. It'll be a good time. And Paul 3 says he's going to open his ass for me. That's weird. That's very bizarre. Geddy Lee's owl nose is here. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. But I think I'm going to wrap it up, man. So if anybody has one last thing to spit it out now or forever hold your peace. I'm out of here. I'll be live tonight after AEW. I might make a video a little bit, maybe. We'll see how much stuff I get done and everything. And plus the kids will be home soon. And I got to go back and do some work and some grinding and figure out stuff. E-Man, so I don't know when the points in the bank are. Probably 2 weeks from now. You know. I'm gonna be upset if Mikkel's mother got any cum juice on that title. You know? Any of her AIDS infested juice on my championship. It's gonna really bother me. You know? You'll be here for Beat the Clock Thursday night? That sounds good. You better be. You better be here for Beat the Meat Thursday night. Damn, this dude Keith Lee is boring. He lives in a glass house, I guess. This low-budget podcast makes Raw look like watchable. Damn, this dude thinks Keith Lee is boring. Oh, now I get it. I read your comment wrong. That's funny. Well, you must not have been here earlier when I was raging and flipping out. I mean, I'm out of breath now, bro. I've been doing this for hours. Keith Lee couldn't do this. Keith Lee would be like, well, I certainly think that the forest needs more trees. And I do believe that Vince McMahon... Go fuck yourself, bro. If you think that I'm more boring than Keith Lee, go fuck off. I've been live for 2 hours now. All right, we've been holding it fucking crazy on this fucking podcast. It's the last 20 minutes. I'm getting fucking tired. I'm out of shit to say, man. What are you going to do? Dude, I'll talk circles around Keith Lee. You can't even trigger me with that because the guy is such a fucking bore. You know? Come on. Thank you, Carlos Ray, for the $20, $40. And thank you to everybody else who donated during this stream, you sexy beasts. Appreciate it so much, man. You guys are the shit. And I'll see you tonight for AEW Dynamite, baby. And then we'll get weird. We'll get weird on people tonight, okay? But one last thing is I want to tell you about your mothers. Like my mother, your mothers, we all have mothers.
Yeah, motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window.
Yep. Oh shit, it's pure country in the house.
Cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Go put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock.
Fucking the suck. Oil shock.
2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said
Clock.
I said clock.
Yo. Friday night, baby. You bring it. You're going to have it? Nice. Joe Compton's going to have it. Let's go. Pure country. Yeah, that guy quit the show a long time ago, bro. I don't think that's going to happen. But what up to Joe Compton? What up, dude? $9.99 coming in from Joe Compton. Super chat party. Appreciate it, Joe Compton. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be here, bro. That guy left a while ago. He left a while ago. That guy does not want to be part of this. If anything, he probably is going to enjoy when everything gets worse. Get a gold Trump bar commercial? What the fuck does that mean? Yo, Joe Compton, Pure Country. What up, Pure Country? They are... Hopefully you get the belt eventually. I mean, I hope it's there Friday. Because he fucking sent it to, the wrong address or something? It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't interact with, I try to stay out of that sort of situation, I promised people I wouldn't, get cruddy on former people, I don't want to do that. But yeah, all those people left the show a long time ago, dude. I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, well then that's a troll, Joe Compton, so you don't really want to get involved in that because do you see any of those people on my show? Where are they, That's just a ploy to get you to do something with them. So I'd probably ignore that, Joe Compton. Unless that's just bullshit. I wouldn't do that, bro. I wouldn't get involved in that. Do you see fucking that guy on the show anymore? These people left the show. And they don't want to be a part of this, so anything you're getting in with that is nothing to do with this. So you don't really want to do that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty stupid. That's like saying, like, hey, people left you, but now I want to do something with it. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You're just falling in a stupid trap of somebody. It's probably Scott or somebody like that. Juan Huerta. You're heading to the show tonight? Cool, bro. Hey, when you go there, make sure you bring a MJF raped me sign. Bring a MJF raped me sign to the show. Can you do that? Bring a MJF raped me sign to the show. Like, bring it, like, hold it up high. MJF raped. Well, you know what? Actually, I take it back. Take a picture of a family member or, like, your mom. Put it on a sign and hold the sign up and say, like, MJF raped my mother. And see if, you know, like, see if that gets attention. You know? MJF raped my mother. I mean, I think that could be pretty funny. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty fucking hilarious. MJF raped my mother. Yeah, Joe Compton, I don't think that's a good idea, bro. That's pretty retarded. You know? That's a dumb thing to do. You know? That would pretty much just kill my show or kill the whole idea of the belt at this point. Like, those people aren't part of my show. They left the show. Like, I don't know why you would. Who cares? Like, why would you even do that? Like, I mean, do you want me to kill myself or, like, what? Like, do you want to see me kill myself? Like, I mean, like, like, what are you trying to do, bro? Like, don't do that. Just don't do that. That's a stupid idea. These, like, it doesn't make any sense. These are people that don't want to be on the show. That doesn't make sense. If you want to do something on my show with it, I mean, that makes sense. But what you're talking about doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, like, that's just, it doesn't make sense. This is something that, like, they don't want to be here. Why would you want to do that? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. You know? That doesn't make any sense. Almighty One, you're tired and sleepy. What did you do? Did you, like, what, did you just get home? What are you tired and sleepy from? What, have you been jerking off all day? Been jerking off too much? You've been jerking off too much? That would make you tired. I could see getting tired, you know, from, you know, if you're, like, whacking it all day. Like, it'd have to be, like, 6 hours. Like, straight. Like, 6 hours straight of just waxing it. You know what I mean? You'd have to be, like, really beating off for a long time. Like, it would have to be... I'd probably get tired quickly early on. I'd get tired, like, right away at this point because I'm just, like, I've had no time to exercise. So I would get out of breath after about 10 minutes. I could go 10 minutes, but not all day. What up, Jay Swiss? Get weird. I don't know what that means. That might be a reference to... is that a reference to what Sammy Guevara said about Sasha? Like, tasting the other women in the locker room or whatever? Almighty, yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, think about it. If you're, I don't know, if you're working like 10 hours, if you're working 6 to 8 hours and then you stream for a couple hours, I mean, it's not that crazy. But I mean, yeah, if you stream for like 15 hours a day, I could see you'd be dead. Like every day, 15 hours every day, 10 hours every day, you'd be fucking dead. You know, you'd be tired. But, I mean, you know, a couple hours here or there, I mean, you know, that's not, you know, you're not digging a fucking ditch. You know, it could be a lot worse. You know, it could be, you'd be like fucking fried, bro. Oh my God, dude. You would be like fucking just Fucking done. No, I don't think. Hold on. I don't see what you're talking about, Mike. You sent me a DM on Twitter and said, look up the situation in. I don't know. This all I get is Ukraine stuff. I don't know what the fuck this is about. This. Oh no, this is the Walmart again. Someone sent me this. Like, do you see the bombs going? Dude, these aren't bombs in Ukraine. This is a Walmart's on fire. Read the headline. Look at this. It's the Walmart. It's still on fire. Take a look at this. Look at this. The fucking Walmart is like this. Like, dude, somebody's not getting their fucking their Easter basket or their fucking St. Patrick's Day fucking hats this week. Oh my God! I just remembered corned beef and hash, bro, or whatever. Corned beef and everything. Oh my God, dude! Oh my God! It just fucking stuck in my head. Oh my God, it just fucking got in my head, dude. Fucking corned beef, bro. Oh, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Holy shit, dude. I am ready to go. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, I'm ready to go, dude. Holy fuck, am I ready to go. That is so fucking wet. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Oh my God, dude. Potatoes. Carrots, corned beef, fucking salting on it. I'm gonna fucking come, yeah! Whew! Sorry, I just all of a sudden remembered that and got fired up. Man, I am ready to go, bro. That is so fucking, oh. Damn, you got me going, bro. You got me going. Oh God, dude, I'm gonna fucking, dude, I'm gonna, oh my God, Leah's gonna make corned beef cabbage. Oh, dude, I'm gonna eat cabbage like a Cabbage Patch Kid, I'm gonna eat a cabbage. Carrots, potatoes, cabbage, corned beef. Holy fuck, bro, I'm ready to go. I'll drink that fucking water it was cooked in. I'll rub it all over myself. Oh my God, dude. I'm going to jerk off in the fucking corned beef. In the stew. Like, I'm going to shoot, into a stew. I can't believe how pumped up I am. Oh, I love Rubens. I love everything, bro. I love everything right now after figuring this out. Oh, my God, dude. I'm so happy now. Dude, I'm ready to go. Holy shit, bro. Oh, my God, dude. I am so fucking fired up about this. Oh, my God. I am wicked pumped. God damn am I pumped. Holy shit, dude. I'm excited. Fuck, how could I forget this? St. Patty's Day. Oh, my God. This is fucking awesome. Retro Neon. What's up, Retro? I can't relax. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite times of the entire year. I'm serious. This is one of my favorite times ever. When that corned beef is being cooked, bro. Dude, there's something about I'm so fucking hard right now. Hit that like button, by the way. Toni Storm is her OnlyFans won't be until the weekend, though, I don't think. Corned beef and cream, says Paul 3. Yeah. We're going to get creaming, bro. We're going to get creaming, all right. We're going to cream it up. We are going to be creaming everywhere. Whew. Just Incredible going to steal your money and waste it on drugs. That's him. It's okay. Just Incredible will be doing it for a long time, you know? Well, someday soon, you guys, I'm going to be dead soon, you know? And you guys are going to be like, damn, remember when Joe used to fucking stream? Remember that guy, Joe Cronin? I'll be the most famous wrestling YouTuber for fucking killing myself. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. Oh my God, it's going to be fucking hilarious. I'll be like I'll get the podcast award for offing myself. I'll make sure that when I do it, I write Raw made me do it, like on my shirt. I'll have like Raw did this, like so they find me with Raw. WWE Raw did this. Like, YouTuber takes his own life because Monday Night Raw is so terrible. Here was one of his statements he made on the situation several years ago. I'm gonna kill myself. It'd be fucking hilarious. Joe's favorite food is milk steak. Just Incredible is not credible. Almighty, that's true. And listen, I interviewed him once, and he was out of his fucking mind. I didn't even air the interview. I mean, dude, you know it's fucked up. Like, I mean, dude, that interview would have been money. If I aired the interview with Just Incredible that I did with him, I have it right now. I have it. I'm sitting on it. He said some crazy shit. If I aired this interview, dude, it's fucking. I'm worried there's legal issues if I aired it. Like, there's like, this guy would have, I think, legal problems if I aired this podcast I did with him. Like, he says some fucking crazy shit in this interview. Podcast, whatever it is. Like, it is crazy. And he was drunk, but is like, damn. Like, he fucking was insane. And I was like, all right. And then I decided not to air it. I said, I'm not going to air this because this will fuck this guy's life up if I air this. Most other people would probably have aired it. I mean, maybe a couple people out there wouldn't air it, but I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it to this guy. I would want somebody to look after me. If I was drunk and I was saying some crazy shit, you know, I would hope that somebody would look after me. And I felt that it should be that I feel like Just Incredible needed to be looked after. And so I did not upload that podcast. It was wild. It would probably have blown up. It would have, I mean, it would have gotten maybe like at least 20 to 30,000 views, at least, if not blowing up more for some of the things he was saying and doing and whatever. Or maybe not. Maybe only getting 10,000, 5,000. I don't know. But I think it would have blown up like crazy. You know? I mean, it would have been like Just Incredible threatens to kill this person, that person, this person. Just Incredible threatens to kill his whole fucking whatever. Just Incredible says he stole this, that, and he did that. Just Incredible says this about women. You know, it would have just been just thing after thing of things that he did and said in this interview, and it would have been insane. So I couldn't do it, man. Maybe that's why I'm not the best reporter. I'm not a reporter. But I mean, like, maybe I'm not the best media person. I just couldn't do it. Hey, Joe. Hey, yo. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Killer Demons, what's up? I'm just fucking around. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Joe Compton, thanks for the $9.99. Forgot about that. JC, a JC of a different color. Joe Compton. Freaking who? No, Aldo Montoya was crazy and drunk. That's true. Air it? Yeah, I could air it. It's on Patreon for $1,000. Just in prison? I don't know why that cracked me up, man. I was supposed to end the show a few minutes ago, but just in prison? There was a guy when I was a kid, his name was Just Incredulous. Like when we were kids, it was obviously we weren't kids, I mean we were teenagers, but it was obviously was some kind of play on that, and his name was Just Incredulous. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh, Just Incredulous what is Just Incredulous doing? That shit was funny. Sell it to Ringside News. That's a good point. They'd probably only pay like $200. Fuck, I'd probably take it for $200. I'd sell it for like $1,000. I think if someone offered me $1,000, I'd sell it to them. I think I would. It's not a bad idea. Grimm's Toy Show posted credible blocked him after no showing him. Justin, not credible. It's just so funny that his name is Credible. That is the funniest fucking thing about it. Like, Justin Credible's name is just Incredible. Like, as in he's credible. He's incredible, but he's also credible. But he's not credible. He's the opposite of credible. Like, if he changed his name to Justin Unreliable Drunk Fuck, like, that'd be hilarious. Like, that'd be perfect. Like, change your name. And that would, I don't know. Justin fucking crying. Justin fucking crime-ridden. I don't know. Justin fucking credulous is pretty funny. Justin Prison's funny. I mean, fuck, bro. He's probably should have been lucky if Grimm was paying him to come out there. You know? Because he was probably paying him at least $1,000 or $500. Because Grimm doesn't have the money he used to have. You know, Grimm's shit is way down. You know? Yeah, I should make offers. Like, yeah, listen, I got an interview I did with Justin Credible. He's fucking out of his mind, off the rocker, unhinged, fucking threatens, like, several people with death. And talks about, like, molesting women. And goes on rants and tangents. I've got it all on a podcast. How much is that worth to you? They'd probably be like, oh, $50. Probably isn't worth much. Beer Dragon, what's up? UFC greater than, yeah, no shit. UFC is definitely greater than just about everything. That'd be fucking hilarious. I should offer it to Grimm. Since he fucked over Grimm, oh, fuck, I should text Grimm right now. Hey, you want my Just Incredible podcast I did with him where he's a fucking insane maniac? And you can put it up on Grimm's Toy Show. And you can be like, I had Joe Cronin talk to Just Incredible about why he wasn't here. And they didn't ever talked about it. Here's the interview. And then you got Just Incredible being like, there's some nights where I just think, man, I could fucking kill this guy in the locker room if I wanted to. I could kill him in his car. I know where he lives. And sometimes I think I'd be like, maybe everybody'd be better off if I killed him than I was dead with him. You know, like, and like some crazy fucking thing like that. I don't know. He didn't say that on the podcast, but I'm just making shit up. But he was dark in a different way. In kind of, somewhat. It's weird. Use the sales skills. It's a good point. Grimm, this could be the thing, man. This thing could take off. 50,000 views. I'm telling you, bro. Beer Dragon says, I legit think Kobe Covington would be one of the top heels in pro wrestling if he started. Maybe. My only worry with him is that he's a little bit like too reserved in a way. I know that he's pretty confident and that he can talk well, but he's almost like too almost intelligent for wrestling. It's almost like he needs to be a little more unhinged. Like Conor McGregor would be good for wrestling because I could see what he does. But Kobe Covington, to me, is a little too put together, if that makes any sense. Where Conor McGregor is so just whacked out that I feel like that would do better for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Hannibal said he was... See, yeah, Hannibal would probably buy it. I want to have sex with you in the bathroom.
Chat party!
Would you like to go in the bathroom with me?
Cody gonna struck before Veer Mahan. How sad.
I know, right? Well, I still think Veer is the night after Mania. And everybody and their mother has sent me the video of Veer where he says Veer is coming, and he looks like he's coming, and he's like, oh, oh. It says Veer is coming. I mean, it's very weird. So, but yeah, I've been saying it since the beginning. I think Veer is the night after Mania, and I think we're going to get Cody next week, next Raw. Cody Rhodes on Raw next week. Veer at WrestleMania night after Monday Night Raw. That's what I think. There's a slight chance Veer does something at Mania, but I'm gonna go with night after Mania. Or Veer could show up to help Roman Reigns and be a part of Roman Reigns' thing, maybe, and take out Lesnar. I don't know. Beer Dragon says Connor's already too big for UFC. Would honestly be shocked he started WWE because he honestly doesn't need the money anymore. Yeah, he doesn't seem too invested in almost anything other than having a good time. I'm having a good fucking time. Like, drink my fucking whiskey. I can't do the fucking accent. Sometimes I can. I can't do it at all right now. Start a bidding war with Hannibal and Ringside News. That's a good idea. I was at the event where I saw Just Incredible and he tried to molest me in the bathroom under the influence of alcohol because he's a drunk. He's a no-good drunken loser. I told him to get his hands off me. He wouldn't listen, and he began fondling me. Yeah, I would love to see Hannibal in the bathroom with a drunk Just Incredible. Like, that could be a time. You know? That would be a hell of a time. Drunk, Just Incredulous, in the bathroom with Veer. Or in the bathroom with Hannibal. What did I say? Veer? Jesus Christ, my head's all over the place. What the fuck? Damn, I don't have anything. Holy fuck. Hannibal TV ruined his career. Even his wife left him. Well, I mean, Hannibal's a nutty dude, you know? He's a wild fuck. I like Hannibal in a way, but he is a fucking... he's a bit scummy, I think, but I like him. I don't know. I like Hannibal. But I think he's... I've said this for years, you know? I think he's a fucking genius. But also, you know, I think he's probably he's probably a bit of a weirdo. I mean, it's hard to say, though. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. You know, what the fuck do I know? Drunk Incredible. Holy fuck, bro. You'd probably rather see it all just explode. Excuse me, Tony Storm. I just wanted to see if I could... It's me, Luis Antonio. I just wanted to see if you would maybe sit on my face. Tony Storm, would you like to sit on my face? Please? Tony Storm? It's me, Cody Rhodes. I'm here in WWE. I'm looking for a cock. Just Intoxicated. That's a pretty good one. Just in Prison and Just Intoxicated are the best so far. Just Intoxicated. Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna F5 Luis Antonio. Just Intoxicated. That's pretty funny, man. Man, I've gone way over the time I was supposed to be live. What are we up? We're 2 hours and 20 minutes without a commercial break. You know, I better stand up for a second, though, you know? Get the blood flowing through the legs. Let's see if, open up the shades a little bit. Maybe we could commentate my son coming home from school. You know? We could commentate, my son walking home from school if the buses come. If you guys want, we could do that. That'd be fun. Thank you, Chris J, for sending me that. I'll see if I like that song. Justin looks like a rat. Yeah, he does. Oh, here we go. Here he comes. Here he comes! My God! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! He's coming home from school! He's on his way home from school right now! Look at this! He takes his time to cross. That is the most slowest, elegant crossing of a street I've seen in a long time, John. It's been a while since somebody has taken their time cautiously to cross the street like that, and now texts on his phone. You see, he now picks up the phone to text. But before that, he took time to cross the street without staring into his phone. Now, that's a smart guy right there. Unbelievable concentration from a young kid. A lot of 12-year-olds you see usually get hit by a car texting on their way across the street, but you see the care that Joe Cronin's son had as he crossed the street. Unbelievable stuff from Gavin. Unbelievable. Just the poise on that child while crossing the street, simply amazing. You're simply the best, better than all the rest. Phenomenal situation. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal situation. Credit to him as well. My cat Adam, I don't think so, bro. That guy hasn't been on the show in a long time. I don't think he definitely does not want to be that. He's been gone a while. Pretty sure my cat Adam is Scott or somebody who's like a troll shit or somebody. Probably should block you. Yeah, dude, get over it. The guy left the show a long time ago. Like, I don't know why people obsess about people who don't, like, he doesn't want to be here, bro. Leave him alone. Joe, do you have 2K22? No, I don't. I probably won't have a life soon. Let's see. I give it a 10. You give it a 10. Federico Garza with a 10. Hey, Gav, you able to get in? Gav. Oh, you're home? Hey, come here. I want to show you something. I'm live streaming right now. Come here. Have a seat. I want to show you something. Gavin's going to react now to what I just did. I want you to watch something. Sit down. All right. Check this out. Look at this. This is amazing. What you did crossing the street a minute ago? God damn it. What? It was pretty amazing. I want you to watch something. You know that? What? I want you to watch something. The way you crossed the street was amazing.
Why is that amazing?
Because it was done so well. Look at this. The Joe Cronin son had as he crossed the phone. You see, he now picks up the phone to text. But before that, he took time to cross the street without staring into his phone. You took a long time to cross the street. That's a smart guy right there. Yeah. Like you look both ways. You look both ways. You were like thinking about it safely. You know, usually 12-year-olds are getting hit by cars. You know, you were like, looked left, looked right. You're like, all right. Look left, look right again. All right. Then you walked across the street. And then when you got into the front yard, then you pulled out your phone and you were like, all right, now I'm going to text. Or you did something on your phone. I mean, well, my point is that, like, most kids your age are, like, dumb as hell. Like, they start texting while, like, crossing the street. They're like, look, like, I'm walking across the street with my phone like this. I don't know. But you, like, were like, I'm looking both ways. And then you started texting. Usually that doesn't happen. You see a lot of kids, like, with their face in their phone at school, like, walking to poles.
Yeah.
See?
Why are you, like, rating how I'm walking across the street?
That's what I do. I rate how people walk across the street. It's my new job. I've been watching the whole neighborhood. I'm going to put up a Facebook post, actually, about the neighborhood and about who does the right thing and who does the wrong thing. I think the neighbor over there, she needs to be careful with how she's walking around. She's zigzagging all around while walking her dog like an idiot. And I think I'm going to post about her on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right. I'm going to get out of here in a second. Anything, how's it been going? Look at how big he is. See how big? Remember when he was, like, little? He was always little. He's a big guy. You want a haircut finally?
Yeah.
Want me to cut it right now?
No.
Want me to shave it? Yeah, Gavin has Leah attitude. Gavin has Leah's energy. It's true. Gavin looks like, why am I here? Yeah, that's what he always looks like. That's what Leah looks like. He looks as enthusiastic as Leah when she comes on. Yeah, see? He's Leah. Brenna's me. My daughter is me.
Oh, yeah, she'd be, like, screaming and stuff right now.
Yeah, she'd be trying to take over this whole thing. Be like, oh, guys, just flipping out. Yeah, that's what she do. Hit your neighbor with a 2x4, says Almighty. Damn. That's rough. Because it's, like, darkening you, like, you look super, like I'm in a band.
Yeah.
I'm in a band. My new song's called "My Parents Rob My Soul." I used to look like that. I had long black hair, and I had dyed my hair green and blue. JCS Neighborhood Watch. Drive around, like just yelling at people, like Karen, like being a Karen. And now it'd be being a Karen. Back in the day, it'd be annoying, like Neighborhood Watch person. Just stop everybody. Like someone, you just pull up and stop next to someone and be like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" "Yeah, hey, anyway, hey, my name is Dan. I'm part of the Neighborhood Watch. Just wanted to let you know, you know." Okay, yeah, we live over on Pool Street. "Yeah, okay, you do. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I'm just letting you know I'm the Neighborhood Watch, and you know, I'll be keeping an eye on things. Where exactly on Pool Street are you?" We're at the Red House with the like we have a swimming pool actually on Pool Street. It's kind of funny. "Oh yeah, how long you been here?" Like 10 years. How long have you been here?" "Oh, I'm pretty new. You know, I've been here a couple of years, but yeah, I'm part of the Neighborhood Watch now. So, you know, just want to make sure everything's going, you know, smoothly in the neighborhood, protect everybody's stuff, and make sure people aren't, you know, I kind of noticed you guys were kind of walking in the middle of the road, kind of awkwardly. You know, maybe you could, like, I don't know, just like we like to keep people on the sidewalks a little bit, you know, you know, and just go from there, annoying people. You know, like, hey, I'm part of the Neighborhood Watch. Just annoy the hell out of the whole neighborhood. Ask Gavin if he listens to Coal Chamber. He doesn't even know what that is. No. You don't know what Coal Chamber is? Bradley. So familiar. Bradley. Okay. So peculiar. Bradley. Big truck. My mother's boyfriend, after my father died, my mother's boyfriend used to sing Jimmy Buffett songs and all these goofy things to me. He used to be like, "You don't understand how good this band is." And I was like, "Oh my God, this guy's a nutcase." And I feel like that's kind of similar to what I'm doing right now, but not as bad because he was drunk. But Coal Chamber. Big truck. There you go. There's your Coal Chamber. I think I better get out of here at this point. Has Gavin ever been to Lawrence? Lawrence, Mass? Jesus. Yeah, he has. Probably. Before my grandmother died. Or my great-grandmother died. Yeah, steal that neighborhood idea as a prank. Go ahead and steal my neighborhood watch idea. Because I think you could film a lot of them and just walking up to people like someone's walking their dog and you're like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm part of the Neighborhood Watch. What's up?" "Oh, okay. Just running with my dog." Like, "Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, I just want to let you know I'm part of the Neighborhood Watch." "Okay. Why are you following me or something? What's going on?" "I don't know, maybe." "Why, are you doing something bad?" "No, I just want to go. I'm going to go walk my dog now." "Okay, I'll be watching." What is going on? That's a great idea. What do you think of Kanye talking about his ex-wife and kids? I don't know what he said. I don't know what's going on with that. I know that Kanye went nuts on everybody the other day or something. I have no idea, though, what's up with that. But we'll see. All right, I should get off the air. I should get out of here. How was your school day?
Pretty good.
Anything happen?
No, not really.
Did anybody fall, get hurt, cry, get angry?
No.
Anybody mean to you?
No.
Were you mean to anybody?
No.
Was anybody good to anybody?
I guess.
Did you get any bad grades today?
I don't think so.
Did you get any papers back that were like, oops?
Yeah.
What?
One paper that I messed up on.
How badly did you mess up on it?
Pretty badly. Got a 60.
That's pretty bad, but it could be worse.
I don't know if it was like assignment or quiz. But
Was it math or?
It was surprisingly. It's actually ELA.
What?
Yeah, it was ELA.
Oh, it was math?
No, it was ELA.
Oh, oh, really? Yeah, you usually do good at that. What the hell?
I got an 100 on like 2 other papers.
Damn. Oh, wait, you got 2 other papers and they were hundreds?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
And then most of my grades were higher than 90.
So that's good. So, what else is up? Are you going to be you're going to be signing up, do you think you're going to sign up for the Ukraine thing? How they're sending everybody over to Ukraine? If you got to be 13, but I mean, you'll be 13 by the time they do it. So, I mean, it's certainly dangerous, but like I was talking to Mommy about it and I was like, I mean, maybe, I mean, I don't know if you would do it, but the Ukraine thing, they're looking for more soldiers. It like
You've done this so much before.
What? I've done what?
You've done this before where you like tricked me.
Where I tricked you into going to war for the country?
Just said things. I don't know, it's kind of different.
Do you know there's a war going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when there's a draft that happens and you get drafted, like our grandparents are drafted. And now you can basically get like a college scholarship if we volunteer you for the draft in Ukraine. So would you, like, is that something that you would do, you think? I mean, you'd have to learn how to fire a weapon. Like, you can't do it here in America, but the rules are different in Ukraine.
What?
Well, the rules are different because in Ukraine, like, kids can, it's anything goes right now. Like, they're under attack. It's anything goes. Like, their kids are signing up. So when you're 13, you'll be old enough here. They'll have to train you on the weapons and things like that, but they'll, you only have to be there for 8 months. And that qualifies you for the scholarship. I mean, you get free college. I mean, you could be, something could happen. You could be, in war, But if you survive. I can't hold it anymore. I'm sorry.
You've done it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. I'm going to die. That'd be crazy. That's a sick shirt.
It's like that one.
Look at me. What does it say?
School gaming or something.
I restarted school.
I didn't have any shirts to put on. Except this one. And some Valentine's one.
What?
Or some like black and or white red one. That I could have put on.
Is it warm out today?
Kinda.
It looks like it's nice out, but I can't tell if it's nice. This room gets really warm. The basement's freezing, and then this room is warm. You can kill like a man, says Almighty. It's only 8 months.
Kill like a man.
If your kid needs war advice, I'd talk to Jesse Ventura. He's a man. I'm a man. My wife and me live in Mexico so she can get her marijuana medicine. How tall is Gavin? He's pretty tall. You're the tallest kid in the school, right?
No.
Are you almost the tallest kid in school?
I mean, I'm like up there.
Well, are you like in your grade the tallest kid?
No.
Are you like second tallest?
Probably like 5th or 4th. This kid's like 5'10".
You're like 5'8".
I thought it was like 5'7".
That's almost 5'8". Like you're 5'7" or 5'8", one of those two. But you got to remember that I was 5. What grade are you? You're in 7th or something? 6th.
Yeah.
So I was pretty tall in that grade. In fact, I was this height by 6th grade. So I never grew again after that. So that is something to remember. You can ask me how to fire a firearm, Almighty. Never too early to train. It's true. I have a crossbow. You can fire that into the cow. Do you think aliens that live under the ice in Antarctica are murdering cows and deer for their eyes so that they can visualize things better in the sunlight under the ice in Antarctica? That's a kind of a long time conspiracy, because they'd find cows and deer like devoured in a certain way, or like mangled into pieces, and their eyes are missing, and nobody can figure out what's going on. And they think there's something in the eyes that the aliens want or they need for whatever reason. I don't know. And then people have swore they've seen little creatures with red eyes. And so they think that they're living under the ice in Antarctica.
I just came here to play games.
You came here to play games?
Yeah, I just came home to play games.
You just came home to play games, and you're like, why am I sitting here talking to you about aliens and cows? Yeah. Is Gavin going to be taller than Ryback? Probably as tall, if not taller, yeah.
You want a Ryback?
How tall is he?
He's a moron. I think I'm 6'1". Finish it.
I think he's 6'1" or 2" or something. How tall is Ryback? Let's look it up. I don't think he's 6'5". I think he's 6'1". I mean, I met him in real life. He was like 6 feet, 6'1". Is he just a bit? Oh shit! He's 6'3". He is pretty tall. 6'3". Damn. Wow, I should have been more scared of him when he yelled at me.
That's like Finn.
Yeah, my son could be that size. The youngest could be that size. Yeah, you want to step up to the plate?
He's gonna be like 5'10".
Do you want me to finish a plate of food?
Do you know what he does now? He does like food reviews. He hasn't been wrestling in like 2 years. What? What does that mean?
It's like when you eat a bunch of food.
Ryback mukbang.
It's like you eat a bunch of food.
You gotta go all in. You gotta go all the way. You gotta be #hungry.
Ryback feeding time.
Feeding time.
About this pizza.
Ryback feeding time.
Guys, stupid.
Why is it so epic? Why is this like the most epic intro ever?
You want to buy my supplements on Amazon? Finish it. Shell shock.
Feeding time.
That's my pool.
Just over on the back side of the backyard. Turn the waterfall off with everything we've got.
Why?
He's got little. Oh my god! He's got little bamboo trees.
Ryback feeding time.
Garnish it.
Mi amigos y amigas.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's me. I was wondering if I could sniff your dog.
Yeah, he just eats for like an hour and talks to people.
I was wondering if I could smell your dog. Can I smell your dog? Can I smell your dog's bungus? Hey, this is my new co-host. Yeah, he's my kid. He's going to be my co-host now since nobody else likes me. Everybody left my show, but now my kid's going to be my co-host. Finish it. Gurgle, gurgle. That's what I do. Whenever I see a pretty girl, I go, oh, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Okay.
I gurgle on myself. Hey, you ever stare at an animal's butt for too long and you're like, this is weird. Why did I do this?
Why am I here?
Why am I here? I'm like mommy.
Okay.
Do you ever want to fight a deer? Like, fight a deer. Physically altercation with a deer? Come on, seriously. You're just looking at it, it's like, because you know what a deer sounds like? A deer sounds like this. That's actually the sound the little bastards make. They sound like that. So that makes me want to punch them. Because they're like, And I'm like, stop doing that. Stop it. Stop doing that. So I punch Bambi right in his head. Would you fight a deer with me?
I don't know.
Do you understand? Like, I hate them. I hate what I hate deer. I don't like what they look like. And if you stare at a deer while it's pooping, it makes you really hate them. You're like, you are disgusting.
What?
And I hate that about them. So I want you to join me in the forest, and we can beat up a deer together.
Google this?
We can Google beating up a deer.
Okay.
Let's do it. Finish it. Say finish it. Come on, finish. Finish it, stupid. All right. Pit of spikes. Pit of spikes.
All right.
Do you know that I want to kill Joe Cronin and I want him to die in a pit of spikes? Did you know that?
Okay.
Literally want him to die in a pit of spikes. Ever since I met him and yelled at him. I don't like him. Chances are I don't like his offspring either. So if he is a kid, I don't like his kid either. I'll block him on Twitter. Finish it, shell shock.
Deer Simulator. Play Deer Simulator.
Like the sequel to Goat Simulator?
Yeah, I think there's a Deer Simulator. Or how about like Deer Hunter? Like the game where you shoot the deer in the game?
I think I've heard of something like that.
You never seen Deer Hunter? There's definitely a Deer Hunter game. There's one for the VR. There's like one on the VR.
Yeah,
it's like sick.
There's one on the VR, I think.
Well, this is about as animated as Gavin gets, you know, just like his mom. So, you know, you take it. This is what you get. Hold up your hand. Let's see how big your hand is compared to mine. Come over here. You got a pretty big hand. Like, look at that. That's pretty big. Look at this. You got a pretty big hand. It's a pretty big hand.
I guess so.
You're going to be a big dude.
You want a piece of this? You want a piece of Stone Cold Steve Austin?
All right. I better get out of here. All right. You don't have to stay anymore. It was fun, though. It was fun. A good time. I'm going to get off the air. Bye, everybody. Where's the rest of the kids?
Downstairs.
How have they not come up here yet? Leah? Brenna? What are you guys doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's going to have an OnlyFans on Saturday. What's up, Finn? Yeah, it looks pale in here. What are you doing, Finn? What are you...
I was just playing with your gun, and sometimes, I don't know what just happened, but the spring popped out, the thing comes out. I don't
Did
know
Mommy
what
fix
just
it?
happened.
Did Mommy fix it?
Yeah, but then...
Oh, it did it again? We can fix it.
It didn't do that, and now it broke.
Oh. Oh, yeah, Tony Storm's thing opens up on the weekend, guys.
Don't worry, Gavin, even though you already have one.
Hey, Finn, come here. Come here, Finn. Sit on the hot seat. Come sit on the hot seat. We just talked to Gavin. Now let's talk to you. Come sit on the hot seat. So Gavin was just sitting here, and Gavin was telling me that he likes deer. Do you like deer? Oh, no, you're doing the shy thing? Oh, my God, are you doing the shy thing? Oh, my God, you're doing the shy thing. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. See, so he gets shy when a camera's on. He changes. Like, normally he's talking to everybody, but when he sees the camera's on, he gets all shy.
I'm really...
You just pick your boogies, and now you put it on my microphone. Ew, get out of there. Say something. I know you're sick, but you used to be sick. You're not sick anymore, right? That's what you're going to do? Are you sick anymore? Give me an answer. Are you sick anymore? You're just going to make noises in the microphone? Is that what you're doing?
He's sick, by the way.
We gotta say, you can't. No. Nobody wants to hear noises. You gotta say something. You gotta talk. People listen for words. Can you say, are you better? Are you better than Gavin at Nerf guns?
I'm better at Nerf gun.
That kid is the crazy one. He's the one that's like, you're like, all right, guys, so we got to be careful because if we're too loud, we go in there, it's going to scare everybody. And then he would run in and go, let's go! Like Leroy Jenkins. Like, that's Finn. Finn is Leroy Jenkins. You're like, all right, dude, we got to take it easy. We got to be calm when we go in there. He would run in and be like, let's go! Like, he's just like, that's him. Right? That's him. It's totally him. All right. I'm out of here, guys. Been on way too long. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. I had fun. Gavin's got a Nerf gun. Looks like a shooter anyway, so I'll see you guys tonight for the AEW review. I'm out of here. I'm surprised B hasn't come up here. Let me see it. Bring it over here. Let me look at it. Probably really happen someday. Hey, Faye, what are you doing? All right, I'm out of here. See you guys. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here.